All right, y'all. What's good with y'all, man? It's Crunch Time. Hit the like as y'all join in. Let's talk about this situation with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, as we all know, NBA legend. Dwayne Wade, Hall of Famer, superstar, 3-time champion. You know, won the first championship in 2006 when he had one of the greatest finals performances in history. 35 points a game, where he was able to come back down from 2-0 against the Mavs. And then later on, he, and this is obviously, when he had Shaq and them and Zoe Morning and all them dudes. And then fast forward, he plays with LeBron James. They play against the same Mavs team and they can't get it done, even though, Wade held his own for the whole season, playoffs, and finals that year. He then goes to adjust his game to allow LeBron James to be more comfortable so that they can kind of have better chemistry, and he win 2 more. In the process of doing that, he sacrificed some of his numbers and usage to do other things that won't show up on the stat sheet in order to help them win, which I believe is a testament to how good you are, because it shows how versatile that you can be as a player and stuff like that. And in a lot of ways, he was still the leader of that team. So D Wade comes out and says that, before his injuries and such, he was basically on pace to be compared to Michael Jordan, to have a career similar to Michael Jordan's. A lot of people had different feelings on what he said, and I believe that, people love to talk about, the injuries and things like that. And this is the thing. People love to talk about the injuries and what happened with the injuries. But you got to understand that basically, man, a lot of that has to do with him playing with Wade, with Brian and Bosh. I feel as though that led to some of them injuries, because that team is getting worn out. And Wade is not lying about what he said. I mean, before he actually started dealing with that team, he was definitely in them conversations with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. I mean, they already say that he's a top 3 shooting guard of all time. So you got to understand, they was literally comparing him to Mike. You talking about a shooting guard to be that quick and athletic, agile, acrobatic, be clutch like that. And he came out and won the championship faster than Michael Jordan did. And it's just the way how he did it as well. For him to come out in his first finals and play like that as a shooting guard, that is something similar to what Michael Jordan did. You can argue he played better than Jordan in his first finals, even though Jordan still averaged like 31 and like 11 or something. But, it was a similar production, bro. So a lot of people say this man is crazy for saying this. But at the end of the day, he really was on pace to do that. Because even though he didn't win again at the 2006 until 2011, he still kind of was on pace to have the same amount of rings at around the same age as Jordan. I think when Jordan had 3 rings, he was like 32. He was like 32 years old. So so Wade, when Wade played with LeBron, after he got his 3rd ring, how old was D Wade, man? We're going to go to this and actually break this down. D Wade age in 2013. He was like 31. Bro, they say he was 31. And then he turned 30. He didn't turn 32 until the next season. Right. So he literally was on pace. And then you have to understand this. In that first finals that they went to, LeBron averaged 17 points. And that's basically Scottie Pippen numbers right there. So really, LeBron kind of was like the Scottie. And he, even though he had legends on his team in 2006, he didn't have no Scottie type of dude, though, low-key, as far as a ball handler, though. So we got to understand, at the end of the day, man, Wade is not lying. By the time Wade had 3 championships, he was 31 years old. Michael Jordan was 32. 32 years old. 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 32 years o right? Am I tripping? Hold on. No, he was like 30. My bad. Yeah, he was like 30. See what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yo, you got to remember, man. And I feel as though Brown might have known that when he left Miami. Because think about it, Brown staying there and they win a couple more. So Wade is always technically going to have more rings than Brown. You see what I'm saying? So, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of shiesty. Said Wade had a better finals performance than Brown ever had. Yeah, that's true. In 06. That's true. Brown has never performed on the level of 2006 Wade in the finals. You know? He's never done that. He's never done that, bro. You know, because I've seen people in the comments talking about 2016, but he didn't even average. First of all, he didn't average the same amount of points, which I would have to look at because if you talking about, you know, LeBron leading the team in scoring in both teams, bro, Wade had less scorers on his team though. So Wade actually he realistically like had more responsibility for real. So the shit that Wade was doing, he had to do it. Braun had more pieces than Wade and still was trying to do more for no reason, bro. I feel as though that's why he was down 3-1. And then, right, if we want to talk about the whole playoff run, bro, Wade just came from beating the bad boy, the 04, like the Ben Wallace Pistons, and he just came from beating the Pistons. So this is way more competition anyway, bro, as far as how hard it is to get to the finals. See what I'm saying? I think Wade averaged like 35 and like 7, bro. So, you know, you got to understand the stuff Wade was doing, he had to do it. And he was a closer for his team. Brown wasn't a closer. Somebody said he had a prime shot. You talking about this why some people don't need a platform. He had a prime shot. Man, respectfully, dog, you can just exit the conversation, bro. We don't need you in here, gang. Nobody respects you, bro, in your neighborhood. So why would I respect you? Nobody respects you where you from, so why would I respect you? The reason why I don't respect you is because you trying to sit here. You see how condescending niggas will be, bro? He talking about I don't need a platform, but he gonna say 06 Shaq is prime Shaq. Like, come on, bro. I ain't say nothing to that dude. But then if I get to crashing out on him now I'm tripping. He the one that don't know what he talking about. Man, come on, dog. Nobody respects you in your county, man. Nobody respects you, dog. That's why when you go outside, nobody dap you up. No, like, you know what I'm saying? You get no nothing, bro. No respect. Somebody said this is actually an okay take. I mean, this is what Wade said. I'm like, yo, you got to think about it. This is what they telling him. So we ain't about to appreciate the gifts, bro. We ain't about to gaslight Wade. Like, they was literally coming up. They probably was interviewing him. You got to think about all the people that was interviewing Wade, talking about, yeah, Jordan, you can be the next Jordan. You know, they was the ones comparing him to Jordan. So he only saying this really because of what they was saying. You said D-Wade not even better than Kobe. But you got to remember, so in Wade's first finals, he played better than Kobe did in his first finals. Probably in any Kobe finals. I actually think probably 09 Kobe in the finals, that's similar to 06 Wade. But we can make an argument Wade played better than Kobe did in the finals. I ain't just trying to pick on Bron. So then we look at that, right? Right. Kobe, and then when they went to the 08 the 2008 Olympics, Wade was the best player on that team. I know Kobe was a leader. He was the best player coming in. But I think Wade performed the best in that tournament. Then Wade won the second two with Bron, but you gotta remember, Kobe had Shaq. So that conversation would have been had with Kobe too. But Wade, it would have been all on Wade to go ahead and continue to win because, you know, Jordan and Kobe, they kept winning. Like, Kobe came back and got the 2 more. So when Kobe was 31, he already had 5 rings. But, you know, once you do how Bron did and go to his team and add all of this and then you leave, like it's like you making it harder for Wade to have a steady situation. See what I'm saying? Wade didn't have a chance to have a steady situation for a long period of time, to where, like, even after the 06 championship, they broke that whole team up. So then as he rebuilding, you give him the team of Bron and Bosh, and then Bron leave. So he low-key would have been better off just continuing to just, build around him for a long term. You said his body started breaking down. But you got to remember, bro, they put a super team together and they went to all them finals in a row. So, of course, his body going to break down. Because they go into the finals back-to-back seasons. See what I'm saying? Somebody said, he just said Kobe had Shaq, but got mad when I said Wade had Shaq. Bro, you said Wade had prime Shaq. When prime Shaq averaged 13 in the finals. I didn't even correct you. I didn't give you the information. But obviously, you still don't know. Shaq only averaged 13 in the 06 finals, bro. Shaq was averaging 38 points in the finals with Kobe, 36 points. So I'm talking about their first couple rings. So Kobe had more help for his first 3 rings than Bron had for his first 3 rings. Than D Wade had for his first 3 rings. That's what I was saying, bro. And then when you bring up LeBron, the reason why it's still bad for LeBron, because LeBron played like dog shit in his first 2 NBA finals. And Wade, first 2 finals, he put up superstar numbers. That's what I'm saying here trying to tell you. Right? That's what I'm trying to sit here and tell you. You say you got some stats, Todd? That's what I'm trying to tell these dumbass niggas. Somebody said should have had the 09 MVP. You can make a case. You said Bron wasn't that good until the 2016 finals. Yeah, I don't think Bron had no amazing finals until like 2016. Maybe 2015. That's the only finals I really seen him balling out. Like, it's crazy. It's sad how he didn't do what he did in 2015. It's sad how he didn't do that the whole time in Miami, for real. Like, nigga wasted our time going to Miami. You could have stayed in Cleveland. And this is why I wanted him to stay in Cleveland. A lot of y'all be thinking I be hating on him by saying he should have stayed in Cleveland. But really, if you stay in Cleveland, you can ball out more. So all them, when you be like, they be like 2013 Bron, the best player ever. Bro, he only averaged like, I'm not saying it's bad, but he only averaged like 27. Like, his other season, like, if he stayed on Cleveland, he could have been averaging 30, 39, and 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? The stats, it's just like how when KD left Russ, you see Russ get the averaging 30-point triple-double. You said 2018 Bron is the best ever. I don't agree, but you basically see my point. Like, if, like, 2018 Bron is basically what we would have had every single year if he would have just stayed in Cleveland from the jump. Because he wouldn't have been making no super team, so he would have had to play like that the whole time. That's why 09 Bron and 2018 Bron, that's the 2 best LeBrons. So it's like somebody said he needed to win, but you were supposed to win based off 2018 level Bron. 09, that's what puts you in the conversation, and not just teaming up and winning. So it's like, bro, it's not the same. It's like how Clyde Drexler, he went to go play with Hakeem, and then when he won, it don't really hit the same because he wasn't balling out of control like how he was doing in Portland. Now, you can say Bron was the best player on the team, but was he really, though? Because we seen what happened in 2011. So it's like he's fake. It's like they had to make adjustments to make him look like the best player on the team. See what I'm saying? Literally. Because when it came naturally, we seen what happened. When they were just going out there just hooping, we seen what happened. Nigga wasn't the best player on the team. Then you see what Bron did with AD. You can argue AD was the best player on that team. So I'm just saying it's not maximized fully out to the extent of a Wade in 06 or Jordan's finals performance. It's not the same type of responsibility and output. When I'm going off my list, I go off I go off performance as well. Like, how are you performing? Somebody said he didn't have no help. Jordan didn't win until he got Scotty. LeBron had players. There's two things I'm going to say to that. Bron had players that was on a level of Scottie or better. I believe Bron had deeper teams. His team was deeper than the Bulls was. When Bron was in Cleveland the first time, his team was deeper than them early Bulls team. Like them when Jordan first got over the hump. You gotta remember, all Jordan really had was him, Scottie, and Horace Grant. Tell me who else was on the team. Who else was on the team, bro? I'm talking when he first started winning. Somebody said the greatest Euro player. No, Ron Harper, Tony Kukoc, they didn't come till later. That was after they already won the first three-peat. And this is what I be trying to tell y'all. Like, it's easy to stop saying the same stuff. All we gotta do is look it up. So that's what I'm saying. Grant, I already said that. Who did they have that made that team so crazy? Now look at bro in the comments talking about Goofy. He getting mad because the team wasn't that deep. Somebody said, man, saying Kyrie is better than Scottie. I'm talking about the first stint in Cleveland, bro. Like, let's look at the 2010 Cavs. How is that team not good enough, but the team Jordan had is good enough? Shout out to Lord Supreme. He said LeBron had the most help in NBA history. Yeah, yo. You had John Paxson starting. That's what I'm saying, Todd. So, I mean, bro, John Paxson, you mean to tell me, like, bro, but they'll call Mo Williams, like, trash and shit. Like Mo Williams wasn't literally, like, so I'm saying, out here averaging 18, 19. On the Cavs. So I'm just like, it's not that hard to, like, look up. Somebody said Paxson was hitting game winners. I know what he was doing. But it's just like, I'm talking about overall. You winning a 3-peat championship with him. But then when we say Boobie Gibson, he's supposed to be somebody that's just terrible. Somebody said, so why we talking like he a scrub? Because y'all talk like Daniel Gibson is a scrub. Y'all talk like Mo Williams is a scrub, though. That's the problem. Like, it only be sounding like we trying to say they scrubs because I'm getting into this back and forth with y'all. Like, once y'all get to talking about LeBron team saying they trash, I'm like, well, that mean these niggas must have been trash because LeBron team is better. Who you think better, yo, John Paxson or Mo Williams? Be real, bro. So I ain't trying to say he trash, but if you saying that Mo Williams is trash, then what I'm supposed to say? See what I'm saying? I'm going off your logic. Right, you said Big Z over Horace Grant. They was putting up around the same. Yeah, he was putting up around the same similar numbers. Like, yo, the Cavs had Antoine Jameson, Mo Williams, Shaq. See what I'm saying? They had Big Z. They had Daniel Gibson. Somebody said Wade would have won Finals MVP in 2011 if Bron didn't sell. Bro, he would have had the Finals MVP. Then he would have had a 3-peat. He'd have had 4 championships by 2013. And then even if they'd have lost in 2014, you feel what I'm saying? They could have ran it back because it's like I was trying to tell somebody the other day. I think, yo, if Bron stays in Miami and they go back to the finals, I think they would have beat the Warriors. See, now this is where it get real deep. Like, this is what the Brown fans don't like talking about. So you'd have had an inexperienced Warriors team going against LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. Matthew Dellavedova was sticking, and they talk about Wade knees and shit. Matthew Dellavedova was locking up Stephen Curry. Right? So y'all don't think D Wade could have did that? Somebody said Daniel Gibson averaged 5 points. So at the end of the day, Daniel Gibson averaged 10 points in 08. He averaged 8 points in 2009. And he averaged 6 points in 2010. So let's look at this. And this is the years that Michael Jordan was winning the championship. Because you was dying laughing, so I'm going to see if you laugh at this. John Paxson averaged 10 points in 1990. He averaged 8 points in 1991 when they won. He averaged 7 points in 92. He averaged 4 points in 93. So is you going to be laughing the same? You going to be laughing just as hard as that? You say he averaged 6 points in 09? Yeah, so John Paxson averaged 4 points in 93 when he hit that game winner. You knew that? Did you know that, bro? Huh? Now you're trying to change the subject. So he said, when did Delly lock up Steph? I didn't say he locked him up for the whole series. I said he was locking him up because he was locking him up for like the first 3 games. Then Steph went off in game 4. I'm saying, with that being said, you'd have had Wade. That proves that Wade would have been able to at least do that for a certain amount of games. You said I gotta flip him after I fry him. Yo, I'm trying, man. Listen, yo. I'm trying to cook them all the way through, make sure they well done. That's all I'm doing, man. We gotta make sure they well done, man. He did not lock up Steph. So them first 3 games, right? What was Steph doing? Matthew Dellavedova. So he wasn't locking up Steph. Y'all didn't watch the finals, bro. That shit whack. I don't even know why I'm talking to y'all. So it's sad. You said when he saved Jordan. You say he saved Jordan, but you know Daniel Gibson, he had dropped 30 on the Pistons though. You knew that? So he saved LeBron. Look, my whole point is like, it's just if we gonna go back and forth and compare these teammates like this, all this proof is that he did not have to leave Cleveland. Because the Celtics would have got old just like how the Pistons got old. They would have brought somebody over there at some point. Maybe Kevin Love would have came a couple years later. He was only 25 years old when he left. So y'all make it seem like he stayed his whole career there and wasted his whole career. The nigga played like, bro, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. He fooled y'all. He didn't play. This is 15 years later. He's still in the league. So why people be making it seem like time was running out and he would have never had no chance? You feel what I'm saying? They be making it seem like he gave it everything that he had. He played more seasons. He didn't play more seasons elsewhere than what he played in Cleveland. So how he give everything to Cleveland? See what I'm saying? He fooled y'all, bro. He fooled y'all, bro. Somebody said Bosh had 0 points in Game 7. But how did Brown perform in that finals? You think that 2013 finals was that's the greatest? Is that the greatest final performance ever? Somebody said he was 1-9 before he started winning. You're supposed to be losing when you're supposed to start off losing. But this actually go back to my point though. So now let's go back to the topic, right? When you say Jordan was 1-9, that's low key my point because I'm trying to say Wade won early. So that shows that proves what I'm saying. He won early. Like just like how y'all try to put excuse me. How y'all say Bron went to the finals faster than Jordan did. Right? Why don't y'all give Wade no credit for winning faster or winning faster than Bron did? Because y'all some hypocrites. All right, bet, Todd. I'm ready for you now, man. Hey, Todd, you ready? You say you got a stat show? See if you come back. Somebody said I want Crunch to explain that. Explain what? Explain how Wade would have chased Steph around like Delly. Bro, what are you talking about? Wade is an amazing defender. That's why. Shit, how we would have chased him around. You gotta remember, bro. You'd have had Wade chasing him around, and then nobody else really could create their own shot on that team. So, and he had no elite big men. So Chris Bosh would have had a field day. The only problem I still would have been worried about LeBron and Iggy though. I'd have been worried about Iggy. Iggy probably would have still gave LeBron fits. But the thing is, now, even if Bron would have had fits from Iggy, you gotta remember, Wade, as old as y'all say he was, Wade could still create his own shot. So when he was on the Cavs and Kyrie got hurt, now it wasn't nobody else that could really create their own shot except for J.R. Smith a little bit. But Wade would have been a great playmaker and shot creator on that team. You said Bron gave Iggy 35? No, he really didn't average 35 on Iggy, though. That's what y'all got to remember. Them first couple games when Bron was going off, Iggy was on the bench. Go look at what LeBron numbers was from Game 4 to Game 7. That's what we mean when we say he was locking up, when he was giving Bron a hard time. Cause they had to put him in the starting line, because they ain't put Iggy in the starting lineup until Game 4. That's when basically his LeBron numbers and averages went down. That's why LeBron shot so bad for the series. He averaged like 39% for the series. But that shows you that how bad them last 3 games was. Now, Game 6, yeah, he had a good game, but that's not the average, though. See what I'm saying? That's not the average of those 3 games. So it's funny how we always gotta go to one game when it come down to LeBron. What about this game? It's like earlier, bro was talking about Game 7 when he hit when Bosh had 0 points. It's always these one game instances and shit. It's always these one game instances. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them issues, man. You gotta sit here and look at the situation, bro. Also, they had more defenders on that team, such as Norris Cole and stuff like that, who I believe is better than Delhi. I believe Mario Chalmers and Norris Cole was better than Delhi. So the dude said why he had trouble guarding Patty Mills. I mean, Patty Mills, man, came in, he was doing his thing, but he only played like 76 minutes for the whole series. You know what I mean? Wade played triple, like over twice as many minutes as Patty Mills. And I just looked it up. So that's not, you just saying random names and shit. You said Patty ain't Steph? Yeah, he was barely in the game. Somebody said Wade ain't chasing around Steph for a series, dog. Why not, though? Niggas ain't tell me why not. Just because you said so? Somebody said Daniel Gibson. I said Daniel Gibson and Norris Cole. I'm the only one saying random names. Nah. We was just comparing teams. We said Jordan. I was trying to add Jackson. I was asking people in the comments, like, on them early Bulls teams when they first started winning, I was just trying to ask y'all who was on the team. It was I know it was Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant. Who else was on the team though? Cause they be saying that the Bulls were so deep, and then the Cavs had nobodies and stuff like that. That's why I started saying Daniel Gibson. But who was on the team though? You said BJ. You think BJ? All right. So hold on. So Jay, can I ask you, bro? You there? You said BJ Armstrong. Yo, Jay, you still there, yo? I want to know if Jay's still there. He said BJ Armstrong. I want to know if he's listening. I'm going to ask this one question, bro. Just be honest. All right, bro. You there? So you said BJ Armstrong. I want to ask you, is BJ Armstrong, you think BJ Armstrong better than Mo Williams? I'm gonna just ask you. Cause you said BJ. Cause you know what? That's what we was doing. We was comparing the teams. We was trying to see. Cause they said Bron didn't have no help when he was in Cleveland the first time. But then we can glaze Jordan team. You know, we can glaze Jordan team. And you saying BJ, like, and this is the sad part is Brown fans will sit here and cap like they grew up watching this nigga BJ or something. They got his poster on his wall and shit. That's one of their favorite players now. Oh yeah, it's my nigga BJ Armstrong. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. You act like I'm finna like punish you or something, dude. Like, come on, bro. I'm not. You don't gotta lie to me, bro. He talking about he was more reliable. Like, come on, bro. So why don't you talk about? You don't never talk about ball like that. If I ask you who better right now, Shea or Jalen Brunson, you're not gonna say Shea because he more reliable, nigga. This nigga talking about off the bench. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is sad, bro. He's not better than Mo Williams. He talking about he more reliable. So he came off the bench, and you saying he better than Shea because he more reliable? I mean, excuse me. You saying he better than Mo Williams because he's more reliable when he came off the bench, and Mo Williams was starting and making the All-Star team, bro? This type of stuff he's saying here. This, but hey, you know, I'm a hater though. You said the stats are close, but Mo got the edge. First of all, when they first started winning, BJ didn't even make the All-Star team until Jordan retired. And that was the only time he made it. I'm an MJ fan, but BJ was great for their team. Okay, Mo Williams was great for the Cavs. What is so hard about saying that about LeBron team? Like, it's funny how we never say this shit for LeBron team. But we say this. You say he was averaging 14, 3 and 3. Bro, that is when Jordan retired, bro. When they was winning the first three-peat, he averaged 9 points, then he averaged 10 points, and then he averaged 12. Right? But you named BJ. Who was the starting point guard then? You didn't even tell me who was the starting point guard. So let's look at Mo Williams. So Mo Williams was averaging 17, 5, and 6. He was averaging 17, 5, and 6 before he came to Cleveland. Got him. Got him. He was averaging 17, 4, and 6 before he came to Cleveland. Then when he came on Cleveland, he was averaging 18 and 4. See what I'm saying? You said BJ started in 93. Yeah, I know he started that 1 year. That was the first year starting, but he only averaged 12 points. But I'm just saying we can sit here and glaze that. But Mo Williams was averaging 18. Right? But niggas will say he was a bum, though. So I'm asking y'all why y'all be doing that. Is y'all only doing this for the sake of, like, arguing, though? Is it that serious? Even that last season on Cleveland, he was averaging 16 points before LeBron left. You said I never said anything about Mo. But that's my point, bro. We comparing the teams. So that's my point, though, man. It's like it's always these excuses for LeBron, man. Somebody said you got to compare eras. BJ was at a slower pace, and the 3-point line shot wasn't so much. All right, that's not. Yeah, I ain't saying he was bad. I'm just saying they're at least comparable. I'm saying when I hear people say Mo Williams was a bum, like garbage, and then they give credit to BJ, all I'm saying is that shit be confusing me. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's the only thing I'm saying. And they do that for everybody, for all of LeBron teammates. You know, Jordan made it work. You said Wade is not comparable, bro. Bro, Wade is comparable. If somebody send this to Todd again, though, I was supposed to let him up. He got the stats. This man said, but I'll take BJ over Moto. All right, that's cool. I mean, obviously that's your opinion. I'm just saying, like, it's nothing that you. It's kind of weird because there's nothing that you told me that kind of proved that. You know what I mean? Then LeBron had Antoine Jameson. He had Antoine Jameson, right? Who I think Antoine Jameson is like a 4-time All-Star. Horace Grant, somebody else who only made the All-Star team when Jordan retired, and he never really made it again. He never made it other than that. Horace Grant was only averaging, his highest season is 15 points. And that's when Jordan wasn't there. So the highest he ever averaged with Jordan was 14. Jameson averaged more than that on the Cavs with LeBron. Can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up, man. And Jameson was a better shooter. There you go. All right, Todd, I was looking for you. You said he averaged one more point. It's funny, but y'all be saying he's a bum, though. Yo, Todd, you there? Y'all did say he was a bum.
Yeah, what's good, Crunch? So I just want to say, I have some highly classified documents, that I want to show the viewers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so hold on.
Uh-oh. Todd said he got the documents. He got the documentation ready. Oh, let me see.
So hold on. Put it back on like the other thing, so it doesn't make me that big. It's like it's blocking it out.
All right, I got you. Hold on.
So Crunch, as you can see, Shaq in the 2006 NBA Finals averaged 13 and 10, right?
Yep.
13 and 10 in the NBA Finals.
Yep.
Mind you, that was with D Wade. D Wade got it done with Shaq averaging 13 points.
Yep.
But look at that.
Oh,
LeBron,
man.
Shaq averaged one less point. One less point. If LeBron is so much greater than D Wade, why couldn't LeBron get it done with Shaq averaging one less point? Not yet. Listen, y'all LeBron fans will say D Wade had Shaq, but look at Shaq's production with D Wade versus LeBron. It's very similar. Very similar production. So I'm just saying, what? Facts. Like why is D Wade getting it done with Shaq, but LeBron can't get it done with Shaq? I'm confused. But that's my highly classified documentation I wanted to show the crowd.
That's a good question. Anybody want to answer that?
Y'all LeBron fans can come up and answer the question.
Yeah, answer to our question, man. That's a good question in my opinion. That's a good question, man. We all
Because Shaq was putting up similar production with D Wade, but D Wade got it done with Shaq. How come LeBron couldn't get it done with Shaq? And hold on,
Yeah.
before y'all come up and say like, oh, they had other guys. LeBron had Antoine Jameson as well.
Yep. We ready
And Mo Williams. So like he had two All-Star caliber players with Shaq.
All right, so one, I'm not a LeBron fan, so let me just go there first, so I can clarify. All right, what I am gonna say is yes, the production was definitely Wade got it done, but I think he played against a far inferior team than those 08-09 Celtics. Can we agree?
Yeah.
I'm saying, can we agree that those Celtics are far better than that Mavs team that choked?
They called it, bro. Jay called it, bro.
No. Hold on. Before you go there, I said I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm just saying if we're gonna do that, let's also be clear that those are two better. That was a far better team.
Yeah. So let's listen. I think that 06 Mavs team was better than that. I think that 06 Mavs team was better than that 2010 Celtics team.
How many championships they got, AGB?
I mean, they got one, but we're not talking. I'm talking about team composition. Let's not do that. Don't move the goal. Don't move the goalpost. Don't move the goalpost.
I'm saying how many the Mavs got?
They got one, but the point I'm making is
Okay. So the Mavs got one, and the Celtics got one. So they hold on. They on the same tier.
No, they're not. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that.
Let him let us explain. Yeah.
All I'm saying is if we're gonna do the Shaq's production thing, let's also take into account who they played. Now I ain't gonna lie, LeBron played like some trash in that Celtics series, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. He did. No argument there.
So
but the point I'm saying is, all right, y'all got it.
Oh no. I'm listening.
But the whole point I'm saying is we can't just do the Wade did it with the 13 PPG Shaq, and why couldn't LeBron do it? Hold on, let's take into account who they played. They didn't play if Braun played that same Mavs team with that same Shaq, yeah, okay. But they didn't play the same team, so you can't just do a comparison like that.
So what Braun do when he played that Mavs team in 2011?
No, I agree. The point I'm saying is hold on. I'm agreeing with you on that. The point I'm making is we gotta do a better comparison than that. We can't just say Wade did it with Shaq and not take into account who they played. That makes no sense. That's a bad comparison formula for any comparison formula. Can we agree on that at least?
All right, so now what I'm gonna do then is,
because you know me, I'm not gonna excuse Braun for nothing. Yeah. Braun was trash against Boston. I'm gonna tell it like it is. But the point I'm saying is you can't just throw in the averages and not factor in who they played against. You can't do that. That's not the same. It's not the same series anymore.
Okay, so let's do this. And Todd, let's see about to crack his. No, look, AGB is the homie, but we gotta crack his head, man. So let's just look at what Shaq did against that Celtics team. Hey, Todd.
Yeah. So similar production, bro.
This is what he did against them.
Like, bro, see, you can't make this shit up, bro. Similar production, bro. D Wade got it done. LeBron couldn't, bro.
Now I know it's against a different team, AGB. You can I know the Celtics was way better on defense. Way better on defense and all that, like, cause yeah, I do get that.
That's my point.
Okay.
That's my only point.
But hold on, Crunch. This is my thing though. Like that Celtics defense wasn't obviously wasn't affecting Shaq because he putting up similar production still.
Dang.
So obviously it wasn't really affecting them as much as people like say, bro. Like, hold on. This is my thing. This is my entire thing, right? D Wade got it done against the Mavs in 06, but LeBron choked against the Mavs in 2011, though. So like D Wade was.
And we agree.
D Wade was carrying LeBron, and D Wade and LeBron shit the bed.
We agree.
So how come Wade got it done against the Mavs? But hold on. How come Wade got it done against the Mavs, but LeBron couldn't get it done against the Mavs?
It's very simple. LeBron choked.
Why though? Like,
I'm not.
So why do we gotta turn?
I'm not.
What makes him better than Wade then?
What makes Bron better than Wade?
It seemed like every time we get down to that, like, I'm just saying, every time we get to nitty gritty.
I'll be honest with you. It took a long time for LeBron to quote unquote surpass Wade in public in the eyes of hoopers. We're gonna keep it a buck. Because it wasn't like some clear cut thing till later on in LeBron's career. If you're gonna be really honest about it,
we gotta keep on saying he choked.
I'm trying to say. Also, Wade's injuries kind of contributed to that too, though.
I'm just saying, so that don't count for nothing. He choked.
No, it didn't count.
He really choked twice.
No, that all counts. Yeah, no, actually took more than that. If we're gonna be honest, but
I'm just like
that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell like it is. Like Wade was definitely more reliable in playoff moments than LeBron was for sure. We're not gonna argue that, are we?
I'm saying so, damn, but I'm like, how? So when did Bron even really?
I mean,
excuse me.
I'm gonna tell you, most likely when Bron quote unquote passed Wade or whatever, it would have had to have been after one of Wade's better seasons. Cause I think it was like 09 Wade was when he was really like on some killer type stuff. But I think like once you got to the 2010s and all that, I think honestly once Bron had that series against the Spurs, might have been when he officially like turned that corner, in my opinion.
No,
the only reason why I say that is because Bron already had regular season stuff.
So let me get big screen.
No, I'm saying all time.
I think that
like, bro, LeBron. Like, look at this man. This man, LeBron, is
2012,
scared for his life, bro. He's scared, bro. Look at the tenacity from JJ Barea, bro. He's scared. LeBron, bro. Hold on. LeBron is scared that JJ Barea is gonna pick that ball off. Like, look at this shit. Hold on, I got another one. Look. Scared to shoot. Look at him frowning, bro. He's scared to shoot in front of JJ Barea because JJ Barea. He know JJ gonna lock his ass down, bro. He know JJ gonna lock his ass down, bro.
Why was he playing like that though, yo?
Hold on.
Like, bro, this man's scared. Look at his face.
That don't look
like JJ had that man on clamps.
That's not what I want to see, man, from Bron.
When you start seeing graphics like that, so you lose credibility because we all know JJ was not on the island. Let's not do that. He went on the island. Let's not do that.
Well, why is Bron playing like that, though?
Bro, this man is scared. Look at this shit, bro. This man's scared.
I'm just like, bro, why do we have to witness
no matter how many times you say
still call him the
does
king,
not make it real.
I'm saying, why I gotta call him the king, though, when he playing like that?
No, he was trash in that series. No argument there.
So when does he become the king?
I told you. Most likely it was 2012.
So just because
when he earned it.
I'm saying, so just because he won in 2012. So all right, hold on. So Wade was the king.
It was the way he won. It was the way he won.
I'm saying, so Wade. So you think?
I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I misspoke.
Hold on. You think what he did in 2012? You think that's better than 06 Wade performance?
No. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying I misspoke.
No,
I said
you're saying when he turned the corner.
2013.
Oh yeah, he turned the corner. Right. I'm saying, but just because you turn the corner don't mean you're the king, though.
No. What I'm saying is he was given that title when he was a kid. The point I'm making is he officially earned it in 2013, in my opinion.
Okay, but I'm saying when did he pass Wade all the time on the ranking?
Most likely when he got the second Finals MVP, probably. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I wouldn't say.
But I'm looking at it. But I'm saying here, looking at it though. I'm saying I'm looking at it, and I'm like, all right. So that means he played bad his first two finals. And he played okay, solid his second, the next two. Wade played amazing in his first finals, and his second one he played well too. He averaged like 27 in the second one. So when Wade averaged them, so when they won in 2012 and 13, now Wade got more rings than Bron, and he got better he peaked higher in the finals.
I think no, you're right. I think the thing about it is though, is because at that point, after the 2011 series, when Wade gave Bron the keys for 2012 and going forward, I think that's when it shifted because when he gave Bron the keys, effectively, like Bron actually hooped and played well. So I think that's what made things the way things are now.
See, that's what I'm saying. Playing well shouldn't be the standard though, just because you play.
No. When I say playing, what I'm saying like he did his thing. I don't mean play. I mean when in 2012 Bron did his thing. In 2013,
I think Bron did his thing like during the regular season. But I'm saying I didn't see nothing special in the finals. I mean, I should froze. I didn't see nothing special in the actual finals.
Hold on. All right, Chris, I gotta ask you a question. So you remember in 20 was it in 07 when the Spurs played against them, right? They backed all the way off of them and let them shoot threes, right?
Yeah.
In 2013, can we honestly agree that the series did not turn to LeBron trusted his jump shot, started knocking shots down?
Yeah, I think he
Right,
scored.
this is my thing. Like Wade was already doing. What I'm saying, Wade was already doing this in 06. And then we talk about the jump shot. Wade jump shot always been falling.
No, Wade had the mid range. What I'm saying is, in that series against the Spurs, they were giving Bron the 3-point shot. And what I'm saying is, when Bron wasn't taking that three, he was messing his team up. But going forward, that changed. Like,
right, I agree. I'm saying this is the thing that we trying to tell y'all. Brian had to learn for his game. This is a recurring thing. It's the same reason why, because he wasn't being that aggressive in 07, and then the same thing in 2011. What we're saying is this is what he had to do the whole time. Like he finally got it in 2013, but that finals was still underwhelming if you compare it to 06 Wade though.
I mean, hold on. We can be honest about that. Wade was amazing in 06. So, yeah, I agree. He didn't have a better performance than Wade in 06. No question. I'll give you that. I'm with you there because 06 Wade was on some – that was special. That was a special performance.
Now, I'm not trying to hold it against you if you think, okay, you just think Bron better than Wade. That's cool. But I'm just saying it's people that's sitting in the comments saying, like, you crazy if we compare Wade to Jordan. So I'm just like, I know it was a time back in the day when they at least was talking about that, though. You know what I'm saying? They were saying, yo, Wade the closest thing, like him, Jordan, Kobe.
Yeah, Wade was so what folks don't remember is from especially when 06 happened, because what they don't remember is before that when he hit the game winner against the Pacers. He was already showing signs of hitting game winning shots. So yeah, when you a 6'4", 6'5" guard or whatever, and you dunking on folks and you got a crazy accurate mid range game and you're winning and you play defense, you're gonna look like Michael Jordan. You are. You're gonna look like the closest thing. But you folks also remember there was an era back in that 90s to mid 2000s when the league was looking for the next Jordan.
Exactly.
And there was a lot of guys who was getting like in that conversation like, oh, is he the next one? Is he the next one? And a lot of them couldn't cut it.
Couldn't do it.
Wade was the best player in the league for a couple of years too. People said it.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. I mean, like I said,
Wade was a hooper, bro.
didn't like after that 06 finals for real. Wade was better than Bron.
He was easily.
Like,
bro. I don't know why people try to rewrite history. Like in the 2000s, I'm taking Wade over LeBron for sure.
He's definitely. And I'm a Bron fan, bro.
You got to think about it. He won a championship. I know a lot of LeBron fans go say like, oh, in 09, LeBron won an MVP, but like D Wade had an MVP level season too. So like, is it really that far off though? Like,
yeah, I think he was like top 3 in defensive player of the year or something, right?
Yeah.
And Bron really didn't get that good. I think so.
MVP back then was based on best record on best team, best player on best record.
I think they would have won the ring even if Bosh. Oh, your mic a little low right there. It was a little low right there. I think they'd have won the ring even if only Chris Bosh came to the Heat with D Wade. I think they still go to the finals.
I mean, that's. I'll be honest with you. I thought that too, and I only say that because I think about who that third piece could have been instead of Bron. I do. I think about like because there was a few guys that were out there at that time, so it didn't have to necessarily be Bron.
Somebody, yeah.
I
think the same with Bron. I think if Chris Bosh would have came to Cleveland. I think it's the same thing with Bron though. I think Chris Bosh would have came to Cleveland.
With Bosh,
I think Bron could have won with just Bosh.
Hey, Crush. The crazy thing is now, Matt, like. Even after LeBron left, the Heat were still tough. They made it to the second round, like the year after, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, imagine Wade, a younger Wade and a younger Bosh on the Heat without LeBron, bro. They still would have made the finals without LeBron.
But this is my thing, though. This is why I give.
I'm sorry, Chris, but I'm gonna say this real quick.
You good.
And mind you, Crunch, they say like, bro, mind you, they say Wade was washed the second half of like when LeBron was on the Heat. So like in 2016, the Heat made the second round. So like that was with a wash Wade, apparently wash Wade and wash Chris Bosh.
They went to Game 7.
Hold on, wait. 2016? I don't think was Wade.
No, that was 20. It was 2015.
Yeah, I'm about to say not 2016.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah, you're right. 2016.
Yeah, what did they say, Chris?
But the
Nah,
thing,
but my thing is though, bro, and this is why I give Kobe some flack, bro. When they try to like compare him to Shaq, my thing is if I play on the team with you, you know what I'm saying, if we on the same team, you know, and you better than me, and we playing on the same squad, it's like how can I ever say that you know, I was on your level, I was better than you. You know, it goes back to the Kobe and Shaq thing. Like people try to put Kobe over Shaq, and I'm a Kobe guy. But it's like we seen them play together on the same team, on the same floor. We seen D Wade and Bron play on the same team, on the same floor.
Shaq is
And we
definitely over Kobe.
seen who was the alpha guy. Like
Mm.
we seen who was the alpha, you know. So I can't really
So it's not even nothing else
compare.
to
Yeah,
say.
I
that's
can't
not
really
fair.
see the
Right.
comparison between it. I can't really see it, bro.
Hey, Chris, somebody said Wade not even better than Kobe earlier
Shaq,
in the comments, and
Shaq,
this is the thing that I said to them.
Ooh.
No, but
Shaq
this is what I said
definitely
to
top
them though.
five, bro.
I'm not. We got to leave the bias out of it, right? So just like how I was cooking, and I gotta be consistent. How Wade had a better first two finals than LeBron. So you gotta remember Wade and Kobe first finals, he averaged 15 points,
Yep.
and Wade
Hold
first
on, Crunch.
finals.
You gonna tell the whole reason for that 15?
Bro. Y'all, I hate when y'all do that, bro. He averaged
We're not.
15, bro. He
Oh,
averaged
whoa, whoa,
15,
whoa,
bro. I
whoa,
hate
whoa.
when y'all try to do
No,
that.
no, no.
Telling the
Crunch,
You
criteria
want to tell the
on
whole
basically what
reason,
happened.
bro?
Yeah,
Come on,
Crunch.
bro.
So you're not
because
you're
it's a
not gonna mention
headshot coming.
injuries and missing the whole game?
Right.
No, but watch this. So, cause I'm about to cook this man. So in the first finals, he averaged 15, and Wade first finals he averaged 35 points. Now, what you were about to say? He had Shaq. Kobe only did that because he had Shaq.
Nah, who said that?
What you about to say?
No, I was saying about the 15. I was saying, are we gonna just throw out the fact that he got injured and missed the game?
All right, but that's why I
We
was
gonna,
going to do this.
okay,
The
okay, okay, okay.
the finals after that, when Kobe turned the corner, he still only averaged like 20 something.
Yep.
That's
So that's why
fine.
I'm like,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Wade averaged 35. Now this is no shot at Kobe. I'm just saying, damn, this is what Wade was doing. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
like that nigga Wade came in crazy, bro.
the second one everybody forget he averaged 27 in the second one.
Hey,
I'm about to be I'm about to be nasty though.
hold
If
on,
Kobe got 23 throws a
hold
game, he
on,
averaged 40.
And we gotta remember,
hold on,
and,
AG.
and AGB low key Wade Todd. I mean, my bad, Todd. Wade had less help for his first 3 rings.
Yeah, but Crunch, a fair point to defend Kobe real quick, man. Like 2 points.
Okay.
When we look at when Kobe played with Shaq, Kobe averaged 30 with Shaq, but Shaq never averaged 30 with Kobe. And then also when you look at the playoffs in the three-peat with Kobe and Shaq, Kobe was out playing Shaq in every round before the finals. The only reason Shaq was averaging those numbers is because he was playing Jason Collins in the finals.
Oh, okay. So, Chris, what you gotta say to that, Chris?
Feel that, you know, I understand the competition. I understand that, but he still had to show up, though. You know, he had to show up.
Kobe was definitely playing better competition at the guard position and wing position than Shaq was at the big man position.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. This is my thing, though, Crunch. AGB he said Kobe had got injured, right? In that first finals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So could you just real quick, could you big screen this real quick? Because I gotta show him this, man. So I just want to know what's no, real quick. My bad, bro. Can you big screen this real quick, just real quick? So what's the excuse now? D Wade ain't had no excuse.
Oh,
D Wade didn't have no excuse, bro. And I was watching that game, bro. D Wade had a whole hip injury, gang.
Whoa.
So we gotta stop with that injury excuse, gang. We gotta do your research, bro. You gotta stop with that injury.
Hold on. What did you just show?
I got you right here. Come on, man. So we gotta stop with that injury shit.
Yeah.
Now. Some people play through that shit.
So I have a question. So, hey, Crunch. Show them what Kobe did after that, though. Since you're gonna talk about it, right? Since you thought you had a headshot, let's talk about what Kobe did, still hampered by the injury and closing out the game that Shaq got fouled out. Since you want to talk.
Nah, that was the Western Conference Finals.
Oh no, it wasn't.
That was the Western Conference Finals.
No, it wasn't. It was against the Indiana Pacers. Try again.
You said when Shaq fouled out?
Shaq got fouled out against the Pacers.
Okay.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is so yeah, Kobe got injured. That's when Jalen Rose took his foot out, right? He
Right.
then missed the game, but the game that Shaq got fouled out, which we all can agree was a very pivotal game of that series. Kobe closed that game out. That's when Mark Jackson and them was looking crazy trying to defend him in the mid post. So that's what I'm saying. Like we can do the injuries thing. I'm just saying if we're gonna put up with a guy average, we can't just act like he didn't miss a whole game. Like we can't do
Hey,
that. Like
let me
come
ask
on
you this
now.
though, AGB,
Now,
as a
granted, he
Kobe.
could have been much better in that series before that, though. I will admit that he could have been much better because the
Nah,
first few games he wasn't on nothing at first.
AGB,
That's
cause
a
I know
fact.
you're a
Yeah.
Kobe guy. I want to ask you this, bro, just in
What's up?
general. Do you think like Kobe's jealousy, and I don't know if that's the right word, but Kobe's like competitive spirit for Shaq
Hmm.
like kind of got in the way of them winning championships, bro? Because you gotta understand this, like you gotta understand Kobe came in the league, you know, he a young dude. He was like, man, Shaq not in the gym. Shaq not in the gym.
Hmm.
Nigga, I got 3 finals MVPs. Nigga, who the fuck is you to tell me I'm not in the gym, nigga? So it's like sometimes like you don't kind of feel like Kobe was kind of like the reason for why them niggas couldn't keep winning championships, bro. His jealousy, bro. And I fuck with Cole, bro. And you know, I'm
Yeah.
not, I fuck with Cole.
I think it's a little bit of that. I think the part of it
Okay.
is that you do need to have that at the same time because you don't get to Kobe's level by not being arrogant. So I think Kobe definitely was arrogant in that sense. Um, Thankfully he kind of proved himself right later on in his career though, so we gotta give him his flowers for that too. But we could have got more, but the only thing is that we didn't adapt to what the Pistons did to us in '04. Like when Kobe didn't
Yeah.
realize that he was playing into the Pistons' hands by attacking them when they lifted their defense up. The other thing is that Shaq was averaging 26 in that series, and we weren't even going to him like we were supposed to. What was supposed to happen? We were supposed to have found a way to break through that Pistons defense and go back to feeding Shaq and making them have to overreact to everything.
All right.
But we never did that because Kobe thought that this was the series that he could differentiate
See
himself.
what I'm saying? It's like,
So I agree with
yeah, I see what you're saying. And bro, in the comments saying Shaq was lazy. This is my thing, bro. Y'all talking about the off season, bro. Like just like AI said, we talking about practice. Like I'm talking
but
about like on the court shit, bro. Shaq was out there giving niggas 30 and 13, man.
but I'm gonna
So
jump
you
in though.
can't
No,
But
be
Crunch,
well,
telling me
look,
I'm
Crunch, we
lazy
can
and doing this when I'm on the floor.
well,
Just like
no,
Dennis Rodman
no.
said,
it's
But
bro.
not.
Crunch,
When
we
I'm
can.
No,
off
The
the
thing
court,
is
Dennis
though,
Rodman
Ovo,
said, and I'm
the
passing
problem
right back
is
to you.
though,
Dennis
the
Rodman
Ovo.
problem with
said,
that
when I'm
is
off the
the pro-
court, that's what I do off the court. I want to
Well,
go
no,
party,
no,
drink.
no,
the
As
no,
long
problem
as
with
I
no.
that
go
is
out there and
though.
I get them 17
Bo,
rebounds,
See, the
don't watch
problem
that's
with that
Tatum
is
wrong
though,
about
shit.
Kobe was
Rodman.
actually
That
right though. The
no.
problem is
That's
Kobe was
wrong
right
about
too though.
Rodman because he was
Yeah,
also
Kobe was right.
in the gym. And Rodman was also in the gym, so that's wrong. That's a completely different
Nah,
story
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Rodman. He
Rodman
was
was out
also
nah.
partying, bro. Stop that.
no,
You wouldn't
no.
have done it.
Rodman.
Nah,
You
What are
nah,
you
a
talking
nah,
runner,
about?
bro.
Rodman was
nah.
in the
Stop
You
that,
gym
bro.
with
you
Jordan.
you
What
need
are
to
you
watch
talking
some
about?
interviews,
Stop it.
dog.
Bro,
You need to watch
Rodman
some
was
Rodman
out
interviews,
was in
dog.
the
partying in
gym,
Vegas, bro. They had to
bro.
come
You're
get that nigga.
talking
He had
about
court
Rodman was
no
paid.
physically fit
Ovo.
Stop that shit lying,
Stop
bro.
with your feelings, my nigga. Fuck your feelings right
I
now,
just
bro.
watched the
Rodman was
goddamn
in the
Last
gym.
Dance, nigga. What are you talking
Nigga, he
about?
was in the gym. Whenever Jordan said to
dude.
get in the gym, he was in the gym. What the
Man,
fuck are you
stop
talking
it, bro.
about?
But
Stop
hold
it,
on,
bro.
OVO. The
What?
thing what he's trying to tell you is Dennis Rodman was widely known as the most physically fit dude in basketball in that era. He like there's interviews of guys talking about training with him, and it was like he's doing something you shouldn't even be able to do in training. So like the problem with this whole thing is that yes, Kobe's arrogance did kind of derail a run. The other part is Kobe was actually right too. And Shaq even admitted that yeah, I should have been in the gym more. I could have
But
won
this
more.
my thing though, AGBD and Shaq went and got a see. I agree with that, bro. If Shaq would have been the only. He went and got another window. He went and won another ring. So it's like, was he really? Come on, it's like, was he really trying? Like, I don't know, was he
He
right?
wasn't
But
producing
this man
anything.
went and got another ring, averaging 20 in the fucking
No,
finals.
he was averaging 13. He
I
wasn't
mean, in the
averaging
regular
20.
season, bro. So this what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, bro. Shaq went and got another with Wade. So it's like with an old, come on, man. Like
Wade had to
and
carry
Bron,
Gary
this
Payton and
my thing.
Shaq.
Bron
Look,
couldn't even.
Chris,
Yeah.
hey, Chris. Also, and nobody ever talk about this. Gary Payton was on that '04 team when they lost to the
My
Pistons.
fault, I'm back.
Sure was. He
And then,
sure was.
I'm saying, but then Gary Payton went to the Heat with Shaq and Wade.
See what I'm saying?
They won.
Like, come on, man. Like, that's crazy. Like,
Wait,
Nah, yo,
let's
nah,
not.
bro.
Wait, hold on.
No,
let's not.
no, hold on, son.
Let's
I was
not
gonna say
act like Shaq was
was just the number was like a duo when he went to he because he wasn't D Wade carried that whole
so who's
team.
the second option?
D Wade,
Who was the second option?
wait, stop.
Who's the second option? If you don't mind me asking.
I agree with Chris a little bit, but I'm saying I disagree with Chris too though, because at the same time it's like this, yo. I mean, Kobe still did what he did without Shaq.
For sure.
So I think they could have won some more even with Kobe acting like that, because they won some more with Kobe. Period. Like they won some more that same decade with Kobe. So I just think that if now I agree though that you saying like for Kobe to tell that to Shaq, like Shaq had the right to feel like basically he tripping. You see what I'm saying? Like it is hard to tell somebody that already been that dominant.
Right. It's like telling LeBron change up his shit. Like,
but the question is though, was he right? And he was.
But Shaq obviously could.
I know why Shaq bucked on him though. I know why Shaq bucked. I know.
Something. Well, I get what you're saying. You think if he'd have reduced down to what he did with Wade, then they would have kept winning? I think so. I mean, I think since Kobe.
You know what?
Hey, Crush, though, this the weird part, though. This the weird part. Why did you wait to leave to get in shape, nigga? All Kobe wanted you to do to be in shape, then the next year that you leave, you want to get in shape.
Because of the money.
Some niggas ain't really gotta be in the gym.
No,
like
it was because of the
like,
money.
You hooping, you got your 5. Some niggas can really. Some niggas can just wake up and go to the gym. Some niggas gotta warm up. Some niggas gotta stretch. Some niggas can just wake up.
No. That's completely what you're saying. Yes, it's right to a degree, but when you're playing against the fucking and when you're playing in the NBA, that's a big fucking toll. You need to be in the gym. You need to have a work ethic. If you do not have that,
so what's the so Luka need to be in the gym, right?
Yes.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Luka was giving niggas.
Do you
70,
know how Luka worked for his
bro,
shot? What are you talking about?
Man,
Luka was in the gym to work for his
so
shot.
James Harden need to be in the gym, right?
You mean to tell me a nigga could just
what
come
the fuck?
off
What are you, Chris? Have you ever played basketball,
bro? Yes. This.
Are you
hold on.
Hey, Black. So you telling me right now? You telling me right now when Luka was dropping 40 and 50, he was in shape?
No,
he was in. What are you talking about?
Man, he was not in shape, man.
Him not playing defense.
He wasn't in shape, but he was working out.
But
that man was fat as fuck, bro.
He was working out.
He was still. It does.
He was still working out, bro.
Still, it still have a jump shot.
That's what I'm saying, though.
You can be fat and still have a jump shot.
This is my point. Some niggas ain't gotta be doing all that muscle shit, bro. If Luka right now, Luka ain't gotta be the
that's
most
what
muscular
happened in the
playoffs.
Nigga. That's what happened. That's what happened in the playoffs.
James Harden was fat as fuck, giving niggas 40.
When Luka doesn't.
Sometimes it's just based off their skill, bro.
No, bro. When Luka doesn't have a fucking defense, that not working out shit comes into effect. We fucking seen it against.
I'm talking about now. He talking about defense.
What are you talking about? You just talked about. You just said defense.
Now he talking about defense.
Hold on. Hey, Chris. You're proving your own point wrong. Hey, Chris. So let me see if your theory is true, right?
Right.
Let's see, cause you know Shaq. They saying that he was big, he was out of shape, wasn't playing defense. Let me ask you this question, Chris. You think Jokic is in like top tier, tip top shape?
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Absolutely, and that's the best fucking player in the league.
Hey, look,
y'all gotta stop with this bullshit, bro.
Hold on, hey Chris, you think Jokic a good defender?
Yeah, he decent.
But do you think he better than Shaq on the Lakers?
Hell no.
Ooh.
Hell no.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
That's something to think about right there.
See what I'm saying?
Bro,
it's equal. I say it's equal.
Now listen, everybody, like I said, I really don't agree with. I just like I'm biased. So when somebody come up here and say some points, man, I gotta really like. I just respect everybody's opinion, man. If you come with some real information, like I feel like Chris making some good points, but because you gotta remember, man. So let's go back to the Wade thing though. So let's do this. Like, so do y'all think that Wade was on a level of like why do y'all think that Wade should be or should not be compared to Michael Jordan?
Man, that's a great question, man. I think he in the conversation, bro. I think he in that Mike and Kobe conversation, man.
He definitely up there. Top 3 shooting guards ever. Easily,
bro. He in the class.
People like to say Harden, bro, but Harden's never won. Choked in the playoffs every time when the lights are bright, and you never got that from Wade, you know.
So y'all asking if Wade was on the trajectory of Kobe?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
He was in that he was trending that direction if he would have not teamed up with Bron and continued to win and be dominant.
He got an MVP or no? Or no?
No, he did. No, he had an MVP caliber season. I think wasn't it like
09. It was
08,
09. No, it was 09. Yep. That was
Yeah.
his best season. 09.
Oh, nah. Okay.
I think 09, I think Chris brought up this stat a while back about like those box plus minus years. I think 09 was considered like an all-time great year by those standards.
Let me ask y'all this though, bro, because I know a lot of Kobe guys be saying, I'm not trying to focus on Kobe, but how many he got like a lot of all defensive teams, right?
Yeah, he got
First
12.
teams and things like that. Who vote on that though, Black? If you don't mind me asking, who vote on that?
Who vote on that? I don't really think because it's not really
hold on, bro. Hold on, Black. I just got one quick question. Who vote on that, bro? Does the media vote on that?
They go up. No, they go off of your defensive win shares. And your
no, who is they though? Who is they?
What are you talking about? They go off of your defensive win shares.
No, I'm saying who is they? You saying they go?
The media votes on that. The
media okay, the media, right? So this is my thing. So when you ask Kobe fans, man, why he only got one MVP? Why this? Why that? They say, oh, the media. So, but this is the thing: the media wasn't showing bias when it came to the all defensive teams. The media wasn't showing bias when it came to the first team, all second team, all this. So how was the media? So why was they showing bias to the most valuable?
Hold on. That's
why
the same media.
saying,
that's the same media that'll have you. Hold on. That's the same media that'll have you vote somebody DPOY and not have them on first team all defense. So let's not. Media ain't infallible.
Right. Yeah, I understand. But this is the thing.
Somebody said
it has happened multiple times.
Somebody said the coaches voted for all defense teams back then.
What era?
Not during the 2000s. Not during the 2000s.
And I believe this though, Chris. I think it's different because MVP. It's not really different, but the MVP is go to one person. So the defensive teams, it's like I feel as though it's harder to fake that because you can start to just get if you don't put certain plays for all defense, it's like kind of not gonna look right. Yeah. Like it'll be like I feel as though with Kobe at the guards, like I don't know who else they to put though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the thing about it is that Kobe not only
Kobe
defended was a point of attack defender. He was people when you see him, he was actually
the defensive
people's chest the whole time.
So the defensive teams was voted by head coaches of every team.
I think Wade a better defender than Kobe.
Oh, it was the coaches.
Who got more blocks? D Wade or Kobe?
I mean,
yeah, he's gonna say that.
Come on, Black, bro. You don't give me nothing, Black, bro.
No, yeah.
Come on, bro. That's a good point.
No, that's
bro.
a
You
fact.
talking about I knew you was gonna say that. Come on, bro.
That's a fact.
You don't give me nothing, bro.
He do. No, yeah, he do. Yeah. He got more blocks.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and he a shooting, he a two. So it's like,
I mean,
I think I got Wade, bro.
I'm gonna say,
who a better? All right, Black. Who a better slash?
Who
a better slash?
Oh, Wade. That's Wade. Yes.
Come on, bro. So it's like, this conversation closer than y'all think, bro.
Who a better finisher?
Better finisher.
Oh yeah, that's cold.
Hey, I don't know.
Better in the mid range.
That's cold.
That's cold.
Who's better in the mid range?
Cold.
Okay.
Who better three?
Cold.
Still cold.
Y'all gotta bring the numbers up.
No,
y'all gotta bring the numbers
no way.
up.
Hold on.
Y'all
like in
the.
In 05 and 06, Kobe was a top 10 the three-pointer. He was a top 10 three-pointer in the he was number 7.
Which year?
05, 06. 05, 06. 05, 06. He was a top.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, he was number 7.
Wait, you talking about you talking about field goal percentage?
No, the three-pointers made.
Oh, threes made.
Oh, three-pointer. Oh, okay.
He was up there with he was up there with I think the number 1 that year was Ray Allen, then it was Gilbert Arenas, and then it was Mike Bibby. But yeah, he was up there, bro.
Yeah. Also, Wade done told y'all that he wasn't on Kobe's level, so I don't know why we even talking about this.
I don't know though. You just told
no, but they did have great duels though. They had
conversation, man.
I'm tired. Wade just did, man.
It's just Wade been getting.
You put Wade on that Cleveland team in 07, he don't get swept. That's all I'm gonna say. He don't get swept.
That's a fact. No,
because his jump shot was already.
He don't get swept.
No, Wade had a mid range by then, so
he gonna win one. He gonna win one.
That's crazy.
I mean, did y'all see how they was defending Bron in 07? It was just like high
Shit was
key
what? Hey, bro, you
disrespectful.
want to know what, bro? They was defending
Disrespectful.
Bron like that when he was on the Heat.
I did not bring that up. Didn't I say that earlier? I
No,
said
no,
that.
no, no, no. I ain't saying that as a like argument. I'm
No,
just saying
no,
that
no,
shit surprising me. Like I didn't know
no.
that shit.
Yeah,
So I seen that
that's
shit on TikTok. I'm like, bro, Kawhi letting this wide open.
but that's what got them in trouble in 2013. That's why they lost the series. Bron started
Yeah.
hitting threes.
AGB. This is my
They
question.
couldn't
When did
adjust to it.
Bron develop the jump? What year was it? What year did he develop the jump shot, bro?
I would have to say probably
2012.
It was
2012.
more 20 like his like when he really had his jump shot was like 2015, 2016. That's when his numbers really went up from 3-point percentage, and that's when
No,
the defenses were they weren't really
I have
predicated
to
on
agree. I have to
defense a
disagree.
lot.
I have to disagree
That's
because
not true.
he was shooting almost 40% in Miami. So I'm sorry, like
No, he was.
2013. Yeah,
No, but that wasn't
2013
like a
was the
high
year.
percentage. Like his that wasn't a high volume. I'm talking about when he started shooting a higher volume and he started getting a better 3-point percentage. It was 15, 16. In the Miami Heat, yeah, he wasn't shooting a high volume. He was only averaging like 2 or 3-point shots, and he was making like at least 2 or one of them. So that's
I
why his
mean,
percentages was up.
but if you think about it though, two or three a game in the era that didn't prioritize threes, that's actually pretty good.
I mean, they did in 2012. That's the 2010s era. So I mean, they kind of did prioritize threes a little bit more because if you look at Ray Allen and Mario Chalmers in those series, they
Mm-hmm.
were like shooting 53%, 40%. They were shooting their highest. They averaged like 5 threes a game, made 2 or 3. So I mean, it was a little bit high. It started getting higher after like 2015 because of fucking Steph Curry. But yeah.
Yeah, I just
Bro,
look at like I think they were more of a threat because I think the thing is the Heat strategy was like drive and kick. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not
It ain't
facts.
like it ain't like the era now. It's not like that post 15 era where dudes is like regular dudes thought that they could shoot 3 shots, 3 threes a game or whatever. Like Braun making 2 a game, 2 3 a game in that era. That's like that would send your whole defense into chaos because you're like, well, wait a minute, you got to defend that too. That's what happened in 2013. Like the Spurs
yeah.
realized, like, wait a minute, he's actually trusting his jump shot now. Okay, now we in a situation. And truth be told, Spurs still should have won that series, considering
No,
that.
yeah.
In terms of shooting, when it comes to Bron, how come y'all don't ever like to look at his first run with the Cavs? Like he wasn't hezzy pulling from half.
No, he had a jumper, but I think they talking about like developing it to where
It
you
wasn't
can use
reliable.
it.
That it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
reliable
Like
that
exactly.
first
Yeah,
run.
it
keep
wasn't
going to
reliable
it, and
until
He
then.
was more of a
because why wasn't he
perimeter
doing it
shooter
07 then?
in his first stint, and he became more of a post player
So
in the
that's the question.
Miami.
Why wasn't he doing it in the
Nah, in
finals?
Miami,
Because
How
he didn't trust him.
long did it
He didn't
take
trust it
Coach?
in
Man,
07.
Miami into his second stint with the Cavs is when he really perfected his mid range post up
nah.
shimmy.
I
What
have
took
no
so
issue.
It
long
wasn't
though?
nothing
Like
wrong with
what
that.
took so
His
long?
first stint, he was pulling jumpers the
No, I know what
majority
you're
of his
talking about. No,
games.
no, 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 no. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about times where he would post up. He would post up guys like either guys like D Rose or Tony Parker or Ginobili that would be in the mid range when he gets switched onto him. Like, yeah, if you're posting up, if you're posting up guards, I mean, yeah, but when he's posting up big men, he doesn't have as high success of that from
he
2011 to
he don't
2014.
have he don't have post moves. Like
Yeah, no,
he
Yeah,
way in
his
the
post
No,
way
moves
in the
I'm
were
back
saying
end.
confined
his
to
post moves
Miami.
didn't fully develop and
I'm
get
saying,
perfected till his second stint
but even the
onward.
second stint, was it
No,
really
he got that in
perfected?
Miami.
Well,
no, yeah.
I'm saying, was it really perfected, or was he just kind of doing it more? Just you know what I'm saying, just 'cause
I
he was doing
mean,
it.
I
20. The thing is, you don't do something more that you don't have trust in, and you haven't like got it down
Yeah,
pat.
yeah, but I'm saying we're talking about good enough to where we can say, okay, this is a goat.
Well, 2013. Oh, well, I mean, in the
Okay.
Heat era, he was already getting to that point as far as like operating from the mid post down. If you look,
But
No, yeah.
so
That's when
so so I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
all
That's when
right.
getting
So
a pass.
I'm saying so for a mid post scorer, right? Can we
Mhm,
name like 10? I can name like 15 dudes better than Brown at that.
that's fair. I agree with you there.
So when we talk
With
about Kobe
15,
and Jordan, no, they top three.
Right.
no argument.
So that's what I'm saying. Like we letting him and this is stuff that they already had though.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a fact too.
I'm just like when do we like I don't know what it is.
I
I mean
mean, that's what
maybe
we're
it's
saying.
a
Like,
different play style.
Yeah,
Like
it's
Braun
really
came in
kind
as
of
as a
hard
physical
to.
specimen.
I'm
It's
just
kind
like
of
As a
hard
physical
to
specimen.
evaluate Bron's game. It's kind of hard because of the different teams that he owns in different places. Like even when he went to the Cavs, when he went to the Cavs in 2015, it was totally different than how he was playing with the Miami Heat. I don't. It's
Right.
like yeah,
like he was
it's
just
hard to
hooping.
evaluate him.
I like Bron and Cleveland. I like Cleveland, Bron.
Yeah.
I like both.
Yeah,
Cleveland,
I like.
I think
his
Miami's
prime,
my
yeah.
least favorite. Miami.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
used to like Miami, but bro, after I
Miami my least
seen
favorite,
2017, bro, I'm like, not 2018, not 2016 when he wanted to, like. I seen when in 2017 is really when I was like, yeah, nah, this nigga, he's more intimidating on the Cavs than he was on the Heat. I'm sorry.
He's better.
Said Bron didn't get it back till 2018. Please go watch Bron from the 2007.
I feel like the ball wasn't in his hands as much. No, I feel like Ray, I agree though. First thing,
Bron had a bag back in the day. Y'all tripping.
First thing, Cleveland is my favorite, Bron.
Cleveland is the greatest of all time, bro.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's not. No,
Ray,
hold on.
First thing, Cleveland. That is the reason why people started saying this dude right here, he can be the GOAT. I'm just saying he should have stayed there though.
Nah.
Because when he went to Miami, he was playing.
He would have stayed there and been a glorified Damian Lillard.
No, so you saying
no? He wouldn't. He would have won a ring.
Hold on, Ray.
Hold on. Let me explain.
Let him explain.
Obviously, Damian Lillard is not on the level of Bron. We know. Dame wasted his time in Portland, and they couldn't put a team around him to win. If Bron had stayed in Cleveland, it would have been worse. Because at least Dame got.
Wouldn't have, bro.
You said earlier.
Bron had more help than Dame.
In the first stint in Cleveland, who was the help?
He did. No, yeah, he did.
Who was the help?
Yeah, he did.
Bro, what are you talking about? Dame didn't even have no All-Star.
Look at Verjao, Larry Hughes, Jonas Zagauskas. You can
Larry
look
Hughes
at.
was a good role
you look
player.
at Shaq, Antoine.
Verjao was a good big man. Verjao wasn't amongst the best big men.
No. If you look at Verjao throughout the playoffs, especially in the Western Conference Finals and in the semifinals, he was producing a lot. Playing
a role in producing.
He doesn't
mean you're gonna outplay the other stars.
Hold on, y'all. I'm saying this, Ray, because we already talked about this earlier, bro. I'm really not trying to go through his teams again, but this is my point. If he's so much better than Dame, then why are we sitting here saying that he would have did the same thing that Dame did?
Because at the end of the day, just like MJ got swept the first 6 years in the first round. You need a solid team. You need a solid supporting cast.
Ray, he lost, but MJ lost with that team as well.
With what team?
The team that he finally won with. It's not like he got a random team and then it was like, all right, boom, we about to win now. He had to grind it out with that same team. He was losing. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes down to the LeBron teams, he had a deeper team than Jordan had when he first started winning.
And Bron was also top 3. He was also top 4 and top 3 in defense with that team throughout the 2000s.
But what you have to also factor in is that Bron also had bad performances during those runs that derailed things too. So like if you mention 08, you got to mention that Bron played bad against Boston. You have to mention that. That happened. If you mention 07,
can I ask you a question, bro? You're not wrong in terms of his play, in terms of the bad games he did play. Are you trying to sit here and tell me that Cleveland team was supposed to beat Boston?
Yeah,
you know what?
Well, they took him to 7 games.
Hold on.
They took him to 7 games.
Hold on, Ray. But this what y'all don't be getting. Like
Bron had everything he needed.
Ray. It was the same thing that they were saying for Jordan when he was going against the Pistons. The Pistons had way more pieces than the Bulls.
They sure did, yeah.
It's just that you have to wait till it's your time. You personally got to get better to where you can become like now when you on a certain level. It's like now that's basically how Jordan was able to test to see how good he was, because if he would. But the same team, if he able to beat the Pistons, that mean that he got better. So that mean that he was able to win.
Did Jordan get significantly better, or did his supporting cast get better?
He had to be. I'm saying he lost. Hold on, Ray. I'm saying he lost to the Pistons with the same supporting cast. That's what I'm saying.
With Pippen in them?
Yes. Pippen lost to the Pistons.
Pippen, Horace Grant, all them.
Pippen came in the league in '87.
No, again, what one player does not make a supporting cast?
Horace Grant and Pippen came in the league the same season. It took them a long time.
But hold on, Crunch. The other part you got to factor in is that MJ even took the onus on himself and said, "I got to get stronger."
Yeah,
he got in the gym. He got better.
So LeBron only played with Antoine Jameson like one season, like. I think they would have been able to. I think eventually Brown would have got somebody, either would have got somebody like Kevin Love or Chris Bosh level.
He was not gonna get. I don't know if it was possible for Brown to get that.
It was.
The problem is
no one wanted to play in Cleveland, and they were too good to get a lottery.
Well, no.
What
There's another
excuses
thing you
did
forgot to
Dirk
mention,
have,
though.
Ray? Hey, Ray, what excuses did Dirk make when he held it down and he got the shit done?
At the end of the day,
why is always he couldn't do it? Like
you're not wrong. You're not wrong what you're saying, but you're not factoring in business. At the end of the day, players gotta come.
You gonna answer this question though?
What was the question?
We seen Dirk Nowitzki do it. Why didn't he complain and say I couldn't do it? He got it done, bro. So why do we make that? Why do we give Bron a pass, but we seen other guys do it before?
I'm not giving Bron. You're not
okay.
In terms of your argument, yeah, Dirk didn't make no excuses. He stayed there and he got a chip eventually. But the only thing with Dirk and Bron is people were never against coming to Dallas.
Okay.
But hold on. One thing you forgot to mention though, that Amari would have come to Cleveland, but Cleveland wasn't gonna pay. They didn't want to go to the
again. So that proved my point in terms of business.
That's what you got to bring up.
You got to factor business into it.
Ray, wait a minute though. When you talk about people coming to Dallas, who came to Dallas?
I'm not saying people came to Dallas. I'm saying people were never against coming to Dallas.
Wait a minute.
They got Jerry Stackhouse.
I'm saying when they won in 2011, who was on the team? We just gonna look at because you talking about somebody came over there like
no. I didn't say people came over there. I said as far as talent wise, they weren't against coming to Dallas.
So, but at the end of the day, but if you're not answering Chris' question though.
What was his question?
You saying what excuses did Dirk make? You talking about?
Like I said, I started off with Dirk didn't make no excuses. He stayed there.
He said none.
He stayed there his whole career and he got it done.
But this is my thing, Ray. You had said Bron would have been a glorified Damian Lillard. Hey, you probably would have said that about Dirk, man. Dirk ain't gonna win one. He said, man, fuck that, nigga. I'm gonna win me one. I'm not no, and we don't look at Dirk as no Damian Lillard. Exactly. So my thing is, you can't say, oh, Bron was gonna be a glorified Dame Lillard. Nah, he probably would have got him one too.
Me personally, as a big Bron fan, I didn't see Bron winning in that first stint in Cleveland, just simply of how.
Bro, you gotta think about it. He made it all the way. You are like, nigga, he made it to the fight. He made it there, nigga. You got one more step.
I understand.
You got one more step, Ray.
I understand you made it.
Hold on.
We seen shit, bro. Man, this is my thing, bro. He be acting like it's the market. So you think OKC just got a great market, just player who just running to go play with OKC.
OKC's team management.
That's different.
Okay. So what make you think Cleveland team management wouldn't have got it done for them? They got LeBron James.
Because they weren't.
Man, come on, bro. You got LeBron James.
Hold on.
Hey, no, Chris, but at the same time, though, when your owner's not going to go into the luxury tax, you're not going to do well.
Hey, Chris, this way he don't understand. Because, bro, they make it seem like time was running out. Bro, he was only 25 years old.
Time wasn't running out.
Hold on,
Ray could have stayed there.
Ray, hold on, bro. Yeah. He left 15 years ago, bro. So that means he played more years like after that than the time that he played up until 2010. So you mean to tell me in 15 seasons he would have never won no championship, bro?
He would have never won. That's
bro. Hold on. Do y'all think he would have gotten 4? Y'all think
he just don't win.
Y'all think he would have gotten 4?
Because AGB, think about it like this.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Luka Doncic, when they traded Luka Doncic from the Mavs, they was like, yo, they should have, waited it out. He had so much time. He only 25 years old. He the same age Bron was when Bron left Cleveland. So that's you can say the same for Bron. Why you ain't waited out? They had the coach of the year. They won 60 games back to back. Mm-hmm. They had Shaq. They had boy Shaq over there.
Bro, you gotta take into consideration that Bron is not fighting the same battle as these niggas you're naming. None of these niggas you're naming are in MJ conversations. And if you're trying
that's the problem. You need to stop putting them in MJ conversations. That's the problem.
Dirk was in Larry Bird conversations.
Say what?
So he had that to worry about.
Who?
I said Dirk Nowitzki was in Larry Bird conversations though.
And respectfully, Larry's not MJ.
No, he's on that level though.
Truth be told, Dirk should have been in no Larry Bird conversation.
Hey, Crunch, did niggas want to come? Because I don't know, bro. Did people want to come play in Milwaukee before Giannis got there? Like the Dame and Drew Holiday.
Nobody.
So that's my thing. Like if they see you a superstar, they obviously gonna want to win, bro. They see Giannis. Giannis had got two MVPs. Okay, Dame like okay, I see them doing something over there. That's not no big market.
Right. You see him actually win in 2020.
Yeah, you see him going to the finals.
You're not.
Okay, Bron went to the finals in 2007. Nobody was gonna want to.
What y'all saying is not wrong. You're just not taking in the business side of the game.
You're not.
What you mean?
Because
I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side in terms of
telling you business wise. They gave him a good situation. They had
could have gave the
they had the
GM
best
could have gave him
record.
a better situation
They
if they were
had the
willing to pay
best
the
So
record in the
this what I
NBA.
be hearing
So
from
are you
Bron fans.
begging
Hey,
them to
dog,
give?
Crunch. In order for Bron to win, he just gotta have the best.
Yeah,
niggas.
couldn't
So,
he?
It's not
he
about
gotta
having
have
the best.
everything
It's about
perfect,
Gilbert
it's
Arenas
not about
Hey,
having the
and
best squad. I'm not saying yo.
he gotta have the best
I'm not saying
roster. Come on,
I'm
man.
not saying Bron needs Wade, Bosh,
So look,
fucking Steph, Clay,
So who did he
Dre
need?
on his squad. I'm not
so
saying that.
Ray,
Who did he need? Like he
but Ray,
had the
look,
guy. He had.
but Ray,
shooters.
look,
Y'all
Bro,
say
the man
Bron
had
needs shooters.
bro. The
right?
man
Ray,
had Mo
Ray, look,
Williams,
who you're
Whoopi
Oh, that's
comparing?
great.
No,
Dude,
Ray,
once you
Ray,
say
look, Ray, listen,
Mo
Ray,
Williams,
Ray,
Hold on.
man,
Ray,
come
look,
on.
who
One
you're
at a time,
comparing
son.
them to? Huh? No, look, who people's trying to compare LeBron to is the reason why we're saying, oh damn, you need too much help, because who he's compared to, like Kobe or Jordan, guess what? All Kobe needed was a one-time All-Star that was averaging 18 points a game. That's
Right.
all
He
he
wasn't
needed.
even top
And a former
75.
Wait,
and a
Bro,
former
wait, hold
DPOY.
on.
again, yo,
Let me
you
finish,
guys are
let me
naming one
finish.
player. Name the whole squad.
Wait,
Kobe?
exactly. No, Kobe. And then when you talk about Jordan, all he needed was a Scottie Pippen to produce on defense, the rebounds, and then that's it. And then a 15 point per game score.
Cool.
That's
Hold
what
on,
he
Ray.
that's
Hey,
what
Ray,
he
before you
needed
go, Ray.
to get past.
Hey, Ray, before you go.
When you're talking about
Truth be told,
point,
LeBron,
Black Son.
Jordan
Hold on.
was
Crunch,
despite
Crunch.
a
Hold on, that's a
bad
good point,
Pippen
Black
in the
Son.
last thing.
And Ray, because I already know what you're about to say. You said name the whole rest of the roster, but this is why I feel as though you're disingenuous, because you didn't name LeBron roster this whole time, but you keep saying that he didn't have no help, but you're not telling us nobody that was on the team what they was averaging. So when we start naming Jordan team and Kobe team, because you
Right.
said name who else on the team, you can be like, oh, he was doing this, but you ain't never tell us nothing about what Bron team was doing.
Yep.
So
Okay, and again, you guys are not wrong, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like Cleveland was a bum. Again, Mo Williams was like that, right?
Yeah, they won 60 some games.
Boopy Gibson was a solid 3-point shooter. He was a solid shooting guard.
They had Antoine Jameson.
Antoine Jameson wasn't Antoine Jameson, the Antoine Jameson that we know him to be when he got to Cleveland.
Bro, you gotta
Yeah,
remember.
Big
He
Z.
wasn't a good fit.
No, listen, bro, this is what you gotta remember. He was on the Wizards that season, and they traded him during the season, bro.
Right.
So when he was on the Wizards, he was still averaging 20 and 9.
But that Antoine Jameson, when he got there, was not 2002 Antoine Jameson.
But I'm saying he's averaging
Antoine
21 and 9. I'm saying, but he's averaging 21 and 9.
You know what I'm saying?
Why does he have to be the prime version?
Right. He got to be the best nigga. Like
He's
I'm
averaging.
not saying you got to be the best nigga, but at the end of the day, play styles matter.
So hold on.
Right?
So okay,
he got 21 on the Wizards. Who was he playing with? I think Gil was injured that year.
Hey, Ray, who did Dwight have when he beat Bron in the playoffs?
Hedo Turkoglu.
Man.
What's it called?
Whoa, hold on.
Y'all laughing like Hedo wasn't like that. Y'all laughing like Hedo wasn't like that.
Y'all laughing tells me y'all don't know who Hedo was back then.
Hedo wasn't like that?
Hedo was a problem.
Bro, y'all not even hearing what y'all doing. It's not.
Come on, man. You could have beat Dwight, bro. Ray, my thing is, you could have beat Dwight, though, Crunch.
We're not saying he wasn't like that, but what we saying is like, how we you bigging up him, but you trying to downplay Jameson with Jameson.
Hey,
I'm not downplaying Jameson. I'm just saying, yo, Crunch, you play ball. If you play ball, you know matchups matter, bro.
Ray, I'm talking about when Antoine Jameson went on the Cavs, he was still averaging 16.
Same time, Hedo was still vast. Hedo's
still dropping way better numbers than that.
No, Hedo was averaging 16.
Jameer Nelson.
Oh, man.
Jameer Nelson. Jameer Nelson was outplaying. Jameer Nelson was outplaying Mo Williams.
Jameer Nelson got hurt.
Hedo was having a career year.
Hey, this is my thing though, AJB. Jameer Nelson was the second option on that squad. He got hurt. He didn't even play.
Yeah, I agree.
So this is my thing, Post. You could have beat them, bro. It ain't no excuse for you to lose to them, bro. And that's the Dwight Howard we talking about. So the Dwight Howard was just that much. Was he better than you that year or what? Like,
but a lot of times,
the thing is though, the Cavs didn't lose that series because of Bron's play. What it was a bad strategy. Because what happened? Hold on, let me finish. The problem was Bron was averaging 38 or whatever. But
bro said he was ducking Kobe. Please go look at the stats. He was busting Kobe's ass every time they matched up.
The point I'm saying is
no, he wasn't, bro.
But the point I'm saying is that like the Magic weren't helping off the shooter, so they were letting Bron go crazy the whole time. What should have happened is Bron should have got off ball, but he didn't. He just kept on scoring. It was bad strategy.
That's his fault.
I agree.
What happened in that closeout game?
He should allow the coach.
He was nowhere to be found.
So that's what they don't ever tell us. They talking about the average. He should. That's when he's supposed to average more. If he played good, he could have averaged 40 under Dwight. Got him out.
But it's not even.
I'm saying then he goes to the finals. Now they always
saying
talk
is
about,
though the strategy.
Hold on, Sonic. They always talk about how Bron was allegedly torching Kobe every time they played and beating him. So that would have been the year you could have got Dwight out of there. then you could have handled Kobe because apparently he was always
Kobe would have dog walked that.
But it's just crazy.
Hey, Crunch, you know what Bron should have did? Bron should have took his ass to college, bro. That was his worst mistake, so he can hone his skills, bro.
Okay,
No, hold on. That's why I said that, so he could came in more NBA ready. He wouldn't have had them problems where he couldn't shoot and mid-range. He should have took his ass.
Still had
and
problems.
where
y'all sleep on how beneficial it is to be on a good organization.
Ray, look, and then due to LeBron's size and stature, him coming out of college with a jump shot.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say about being on a good organization?
I'm saying you guys are sleeping on the fact on how beneficial it is to be on a good organization with a good coach.
Like the Lakers, right?
Huh?
You talking about Kobe, how he was on the Lakers?
I wasn't even specifying Kobe. I'm just saying a good organization in general.
Hold on. You don't think the Lakers are a good organization?
I think they're a great organization.
So isn't LeBron on the Lakers?
Bro, he's on Lakers now, yes.
I'm saying, so why is the same problem still coming up with his? Because remember, he didn't have no ability to get to the.
What's the problem?
Hold on,
at the end of the day, as a GM,
hold on, Ray, hold on.
Yeah.
Because you made a good point about the organization. He couldn't get to his shot on Jamal Murray against the Nuggets. He was still getting locked up against Jamal Murray. He passed up the shot again when he played against the Timberwolves this season. He had a harsh turnover in the clutch against Minnesota. Missed the playoffs when he had Russ and AD in their prime. He missed the playoffs.
Whoa! You said prime. Hold on. That wasn't prime Russ. Don't do that.
Well, AD was in his prime, and Russ was definitely.
Russ, I mean, so why did he go to the Nuggets and play extremely better? He just fit right in the system with Jokic.
Yep.
Cleveland is not a good organization. Stop lying, bro.
Truth be told, Russ and Brown was a bad
Russ came over there and got the starting point guard position. I mean, starting two.
Yo, Crunch.
Hold on.
To your point.
Crunch, to your point. Averaging Washington right before he came to wasn't he having triple double in Washington?
That's a great
bro. Crunch,
that's a great point, bro. I forgot about that. He was Washington. I forgot he went to Washington.
Jordan Poole going crazy in Washington too. What that mean?
No, but AG
doing that in Washington means
no.
nothing.
He not.
Thank you.
No, but the thing. Hold on.
Bradley Beal
was ass.
Bradley Beal was.
The thing about it is with Russell Westbrook, he drugged that team. He drugged that team to an A seed in the playoffs. Remember, they started off the season slow. Bradley Beal.
Russ is
they started cooking later on during the season, and they drug him to the A seed.
The point I'm saying is though,
So
cooking for Washington,
we're not taking to the playoffs.
It's not the same.
Think about that.
Russell Westbrook is that.
Matter of fact, hold on, yo, Post. You gotta say that again. We gotta. This man Russ took the Wizards to the playoffs, bro.
He played with LeBron, he trash. But soon as he played with LeBron, he trash. Post. Come on.
And look, don't forget the Clippers either, because he was hooping with them too. Like we
the same facts.
Diminishing.
It was a bad fit.
He wasn't.
I told that first.
They gonna do the same shit with Luka, bro. They finna be They gonna
the
do
Lakers.
the
The Lakers was a bad fit for sure. I agree with that.
I mean, he led the league in turnovers.
This my thing.
I said that when it happened.
But this is the thing. Look at his numbers though. He was averaging Scottie Pippen numbers.
He led the league in turnovers.
So I guess Caitlin Clark trash too.
No one's calling Luka trash. They're just calling him he don't play defense.
Nah.
Hey, Ray.
Leading the league in turnovers.
Hey Ray, why was Russ averaging? Answer me this.
Yeah.
Why was Russ averaging Scottie Pippen numbers when he was on the Lakers?
Why was he, or why couldn't he?
Why was he?
What was his numbers?
Yep.
What was his numbers?
I'm gonna tell you his numbers right now. The year they missed the playoffs, he was averaging 19, 7, and 7.
That shit gotta be fake.
That's Scottie Pippen numbers.
19, 7, and 7 for Russ.
Was that the year?
Hold on.
Was that the year that Lakers was that the year that Bron and AD was injured, or was that a different year?
As a third option.
Now, this nigga Russell was averaging a triple double for a whole month straight. That shit is crazy on to watch the Wizards going into the Philadelphia series. That's crazy.
Again, if anybody watches Russ knows he's at his best when he is the main guy with the ball in his hands, controlling the tempo, controlling.
Yeah,
the
Bron and AD was injured. But that's their fault.
So,
but
no. I'm saying hold on, Crunch. You gonna mention the guys not making the playoffs, but not mention that they was injured most of that year?
That's his fault. Hold on, but I'm saying Ray said something.
Happened though. But come on.
But hold on, but Ray said when we talk about Jordan and Kobe and them playing 82 games, they be like, oh, it's a good organization and this and that. But he was on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I'm not.
Their era doesn't understand who's playing 82 though. They weren't around for that era. We know that.
Hold on. So why Russ playing 82 games?
No. I'm giving him his props for. I'm saying a lot of dudes don't understand the significance of playing 82 games. That's a big deal.
It's just crazy how that's the only year Brown was mainly injured. Like all of a sudden you injured.
Now you
Hey,
hinting.
I mean, it happened. What you want to do about it? It happened.
It's just suspicious. It's suspicious, bro.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he injured, but he was drinking wine and going to the games though.
I mean, his wrist wasn't injured.
Hey, going back to this D Wade, I want to ask you something though, Crunch. Who you think quicker, bro? Just playing the game, D Wade or Kobe? Just quick.
D Wade.
Wade was a better quickness.
I ain't gonna lie,
D Wade got that.
Wade was a better overall athlete.
Who quicker, real quick? Mike or Kobe?
Mike
by far. Kobe wasn't the athlete that Mike or Wade was.
Okay.
Facts.
Kobe could jump and everything, but he like as far as pure athleticism, he won't that at all.
Hey,
it ain't even close for real.
Hey,
it's not close at all.
Who y'all think quicker though?
If you look at 86,
Wade or LeBron?
Sorry.
Ooh.
You know
what? I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Crunch, they called Wade the Flash for a reason.
Called him the Flash.
I think this is the thing, though. I'm not talking about running, though.
Like Hunter said too.
Saying side to side, quick.
With the ball.
I'm not gonna lie. I might give it to Bron.
Just playing the game, right? What about quickness?
I might give it to Bron.
Okay, I ain't mad at it.
I think Wade might be quicker, but I think LeBron's faster.
Wade naturally.
Wade is faster. LeBron's faster.
But Bron's fast as fuck.
Hey, who a better defender, Wade or Bron?
Ooh.
Are you talking about on-ball defense?
Just defense.
Ooh, shit. I got Wade.
I'm gonna go Wade.
I might go Bron.
This nigga crazy.
Wade, this is crazy, bro. So this man Wade was supposed to be the next Mike.
Yeah.
Wade on-ball defense. Again, Wade is the best shooting guard with blocker of all time.
Why LeBron?
No, it's just
he has a record. He has the record.
Yeah.
Wade has the most blocks for shooting guard.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Go look it up. Just Jordan.
Hey, look, hold on. Why LeBron wanted to go play on D Wade team?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a great question.
Because he ain't like have Anthony Peeler and Sasha.
But you gonna play
the shooting guard.
You gonna play on Wade team though?
Yeah, he wanted to fast track it.
But why Wade though?
We know why.
You could have fast tracked it. You could have went to go hoop with somebody. You could have just fast tracked it by hooping somebody else. I'm saying because they was in the same. You try to get Melo to come over there too, and Bosh. So you wanted all of them.
That was about to be OD.
I'm not gonna lie. Melo went to Miami.
Let's look at Shea Gilgeous
Chicago.
Let's look at Shea Gilgeous Alexander. So what year did he get drafted?
2018.
So who was in that 2018? Who was in that 2018 draft class? They say that's one of the best ones.
You got him. You got Luka. You got that's a deep draft for point guard wise. Who else was in that draft?
I think
Trae Young was in that draft. Or was that the next
Trae Young.
Yeah, Trae was in that one.
Yeah.
So what if they was just like? I think DeAndre Ayton was in that zone. So what if they was just like? What if Shea was like? Hold on, let me just team up with y'all niggas.
That wouldn't work.
But I'm saying I'm saying first of all because it didn't even work with Miami the first year.
It didn't.
So that's what I'm saying. So why? But I'm just saying, will we even look at him the same if he just? Will we give that championship the same weight as this one?
Who, Shea?
Yeah, that Shea just won. If he went to go team up with Luka and Trae Young and some other stuff from his own draft class, though.
We wouldn't.
Probably not.
We wouldn't because of what he had to do. Because the thing is, dudes don't forget. People forget how important the journey to the title is. That's the issue. Because a lot of dudes, like that's why I'm not disrespect like Charles Barkley types or whatever. He didn't win it, but he went for it. You know what I'm saying? People don't focus.
You know what would have made it worse too? Just hypothetically speaking, like don't forget, like Luka beat Shea last year. So imagine he joined the team in 25 and then won it.
Yeah, that'd be
exactly, man.
It would have looked terrible.
Like
that'd have been
when you do it the right way.
A GS OKC all over.
That's the reason why That's why stories ain't what it once was because dudes don't have a journey anymore. They just go to free agency and find a team.
When you do it the right way, everything is better. It's not. It's a reason why we want you to do it that way. Like all of the games is better. The series is better.
It means something.
All right, also Crunch. Let me ask you this: Does Bron's second ring? His first ring in Cleveland hold more weight than any other ring he has?
The one on Cleveland. No. I feel like his most.
It depends for me, man. It's really tough.
The ring that holds more weight to me is the 2012 ring because that's when he had he had even match.
I was about to say I think the 2012 was the most impressive.
But to your argument, you were just talking about Shea teaming up with Trae and them.
Well, you gotta remember he teamed up with another number 1 pick in Kyrie anyway.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't really team up. He just went back. He did went back to his old team.
He did.
No, he's seen. No,
he took back the ring. He said, "Yo,
Ray, he been knew about Kyrie.
Was developing.
Man, for sure. If you
I'm about to show you something that I never knew.
If you watch the 2014 All-Star
game, not even that. Hold on, Ray. Look, when was the Olympics? Was the Olympics in 2011 or was it in 2012? It was in 2012, right? So so Kyrie goes to the draft combine, and he was doing like he made NBA All-Stars look crazy.
Right.
So LeBron seeing that going back to Cleveland.
He was talking trash to Kobe, talking about
exactly. And then LeBron going back to Cleveland, and then on top of going back to Cleveland, preparing for Kyrie Irving, but also taking Kevin Love.
Wait, hold on, Sean. Let me ask y'all, why wasn't Bron on that court getting some of that smoke?
Because Bron the GOAT, nigga. Bron said, yo.
That mean spectating.
Hey, Black, could I ask you this, though? Like, every time we hear Pippen talk, even though they had their issues, Pippen always say, man, Michael, is amazing. I wouldn't be here without Michael. Michael this, Michael that. You don't think Kyrie kind of don't be showing enough appreciation, bro? Because
because Kyrie
hold on real quick, because you'll have Kyrie come out here and say, "Oh, KD was the best." I never hear Pippen say some dumbass shit. Like
wait.
So my thing is, why Kyrie
So Chris, let me
because I think
let me answer your question, Chris. So number one, Kyrie already mentioned he didn't like the play style when he played with Bron. That's the reason why he left in 2017. He didn't like the play style that he played with Bron. Even though winning a ring doesn't mean winning a ring doesn't mean you like who you're fucking playing with. Let's get that off the point.
No, bro. That's not it, bro.
What? That's what he said.
No, bro. I'm saying this is what it is. Is that first of all, Kyrie said that him and LeBron co-led that team. So I believe that's given.
Kyrie left because he didn't like the way they played.
Hold on. I'm saying he's talking about credit for the ring. He gives LeBron more credit for that ring than LeBron gives him credit, because he said they co-led the team. But LeBron never sits here and says that he wouldn't have did nothing without Kyrie. He said, Cleveland, this is for you. That championship made me the greatest of all time. Think about it. So if Kyrie was to come out and say something like that, niggas would look at him like he was crazy.
I don't know.
I think the thing is, though, Bron said that because he takes.
But also, what I was about to say is, is that I think that he just, is, you gotta remember, he played against KD in the finals. KD smoked him.
Who in the finals?
Smoked Kyrie.
2017. Yeah.
So he looking at KD like, damn, he's somebody that. Hold on, bro.
All right.
You seen him outplay LeBron as well multiple times. And as far as skill set, it's a different conversation. It's a different category that you wouldn't really put LeBron James in. Like a lot of people say KD and Kyrie are probably more skilled scorers than LeBron. So I feel as though he's talking about in that regard. Like, you a hooper and you like work on the stuff that Kyrie work on, and you see that KD got the hezzy pull, he got the fadeaway, he got the handles, he got the. It's like, damn, KD got everything. So
how many games did they actually play though?
He's saying like Kyrie had the most fun.
My thing is they didn't even really play that many games though.
I think he was talking about how it looked on the court, like like how he was getting buckets.
Basically, like
Kyrie looking at it from the perspective.
You're never gonna see two bucket getters as good as those two.
And then also how much fun they had on the court with
how much fun did they have though, Sonny? How long was
throughout the regular season with him and James Harden, but also
no, I'm talking about him and Kevin Durant.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Them on top of them being a duo, and on top of the time that James Harden was able to play throughout the season, him and Kyrie were like that's what he's talking about.
Hold on, let me ask you this, though,
the fun of playing with this other person.
Do you have the exact number of games that Kyrie and KD played together, if you don't mind?
The exact number, I got to go back and look it up, but
no, I'm saying a ballpark or anything like
a ballpark.
Anybody got a ballpark or anything?
They play 74 games together.
They play. Okay, that's more than I thought. Okay, that's more than I thought.
Kyrie, like Kobe, respects assassins. Kyrie himself is an assassin on the court. So when it comes to play styles, although Bron, you could say is magic. He's a facilitator. He gonna make the right pass. He's good all around. KD not gonna shy away from the moment.
Oh wait, so hold on. So what you were saying is LeBron not an assassin?
I'm not saying Bron not an assassin. I'm saying Bron.
I don't know if you just said that.
So shout out to the homie Black Sonic.
You exposed LeBron by mistake.
Yeah, he not assassin.
Hey, but Ray, I just think, bro, Kyrie be going out his like we heard him say it too many, like he be going out his way to be KD. It ain't bro. It's he just keeps saying like bro, we got it, bro.
KD is like Kyrie. KD and Kyrie.
Well, he played with him. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because I gotta show the chat. I gotta show y'all this now. And shout out to the homie Black Sonic, right? So when you talked about how LeBron seen Kyrie in 2012, right? He wanted to team up with him, right?
This is in 2012.
I was trying to go even further than that and go down to and go to 20.
Oh, we can't even see it, Crunch. We can't even see it.
Hold on, I got you right here. So this is in 2011, before Kyrie even came into the NBA, bro.
He was still at Duke, right?
No, this is when the NBA lockout.
High school.
And that's
and play the video, Crunch.
Yeah, this is the NBA lockout with Bron and Kyrie hooping together.
Oh my God, Kyrie's so nasty.
This is before Kyrie came in the league. This is before
LeBron was already
Crunch. This is when he was in
this is the 2011 lockout now.
That nigga said LeBron was already plotting.
LeBron was scouting in 2011.
Hey, listen, for those
scouting in 2011.
For those of you who are watching
it's looking bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, for those of you who was watching the 2014 game, that was the All-Star game. If y'all watched back the 2014 All-Star game, you can see LeBron right there lining up the team up.
But no, but hey, Crunch though. Look, that's how you. And so a lot of people, when they're looking back at 2016, 2017, and a lot of LeBron fans are talking about Kyrie wasn't a superstar then. Okay, he's not given the label. He's not given the label.
Was that after this? Was that after
play
the season?
Style? No. It's how you play that makes you a fucking superstar. The NBA didn't give him a label of superstar. Of course they didn't. At that early, no, they're not. But his play style and his skill set is of a fucking superstar. That's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't really understand when you look at that.
Real quick. So Crunch, was that after the 2011 season, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. That's right after they lost in 2011.
So hold on. So instead of LeBron going to work on his game after that dramatic performance that we seen in 2011, he out here scouting.
Niggas, I'm gonna go recruit.
Hey, look, this is the same year. This is the same lockout when him and KD. This is the same lockout when him and KD was hooping at Morgan State University at the gym.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? You remember that when KD was low-key cooking LeBron too there? This is the same lockout. Going gym to gym. And apparently he played with Kyrie. So yeah, he already was scouting from it.
But I'm trying to tell you, like, bro, LeBron in almost every offseason, this is his mindset, nigga. I'm 6'8", 260. I'm fucking good. I just need these niggas around me to be good. Like that's his mindset most of the time. He don't really, you know what I'm saying?
Why he always losing though? Why this nigga always losing?
Because he doesn't. Because look, with the one of the difference of like the work, like if you're a hooper, you're going to work out how Kyrie or Kobe works out. Or if you're under 6'6" or 6'5" or 6'4", you're going to work out how Kyrie or Kobe works out. If you're 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", you're not going to really do. You're going to work out. You're going to work on your endurance, your stamina, your longevity, and your mobility. That's what LeBron works on. That's why he's been able to play for this fucking long and average 25 for this fucking long. But in terms of him enhancing his game, becoming a jump shooter, getting to his spots, making certain hot spots on the court, that's what these clutch moments they desire in these clutch moments. You need to have a spot to go in the sport. You need to have a specific spot where you can go, where you can get to easily almost every time. That's what Kobe had. That's what Kyrie had. That's why Kyrie was fucking unguardable in 16 and 17. He was unfucking guardable. Nobody could guard this nigga. Same as Kobe, 09 against the Denver Nuggets, against 2010 against the Suns. Nobody could guard this nigga. He's getting to his spot every time, that left block or the left mid-range in the corner. He's getting to his spot every fucking time. Nobody's going to stop him no matter what. In 01, he did that. In 02, he did that. Against Sacramento Kings, he did that shit against Scottie Pippen and Patterson. This nigga was doing this shit every time. You see this shit within his game. This is his 5th or 6th fucking year inside the NBA. This is what we're talking about when LeBron comes in his 4th year and he faces the San Antonio Spurs. Now, we're not saying he should have won that series, but you're telling me that you couldn't get a game off, you couldn't shoot your 4th year in the season, your 4th year in the NBA. You're supposed to have a pull-up midi or pull-up jump shot, anything. You're in the NBA. You're supposed to be doing that. Kobe was able to do it.
But
Kobe was able to
at
do
the
it.
same time, everybody like you can't like everybody develop different though. Like because if you got a certain move or something and nobody's stopping it, I'm gonna keep going to it. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, you're supposed to work on certain shit because what if somebody stopped this move and then I can go to my counter, I can do something else. I can do a pull up J or something. But if nobody was stopping LeBron from doing the same shit he been doing, and then he finally get to the finals and motherfuckers exposed him of what he really
No,
cannot do,
that's
when you
actually not true because he did that. That shit happened in 06 too when the elite rim protector Ben Wallace was on the Detroit Pistons. He couldn't do the same shit, so he had to become he had to become the jump shooter. That's why they got knocked out the series in 06. He had to become a jump shooter, and then in 07 the same shit happened.
Did Jordan ever work on his passing game, bro? Like his
Did Jordan ever
playmaking?
work on his passing game?
Because this is why I asked that. What? Because every single season, and he's saying what? Every single season they won the championship. Scottie Pippen averaged the most assists.
No, he didn't.
So my thing
not
is over.
No,
I'm saying that's a regular season. I'm not talking about the finals. So this is my thing, right? So why do y'all expect? Okay, Bron. Why y'all expect him to work on certain shit that Kobe and Jordan never developed a playmaking game or a passing game? Imagine if Kobe had a game, a vision like Bron, bro.
Let me answer you, Chris.
Imagine if Jordan had a vision like Bron, bro.
You forgot when MJ came into the league.
Let me answer you, Chris.
He was playing point.
Hold on. Let me answer Chris real quick. So like we were talking about, one of the main reasons LeBron plays all around throughout the first, second, and third.
Damn, you just muted that.
Yeah.
My fault. No. So I was talking about LeBron plays all around throughout the first, second, and third and fourth quarter. What Kobe and Mike do is they play all around in key points of the game, whether it's late in the fourth quarter, or when they may need to make a decision, or when they can't shoot a bad shot, or when they're scoring the whole time and they need to make the shot that they need to make the pass that they need to make because they're getting double team, triple team, or they're getting homed in on the defense. So they're making these type of passes, these all around plays, being either a rebound leader. You've seen it in Game 7 of 2010 when Kobe couldn't get his shot up because it was a physical series. So what did he hone on doing? Getting rebounds, making assists to Paul Gasol. That's why Paul Gasol had one of his best games in Game 7 in 2010. These are they're situational all around players, but they're really two-way players. They score and they play defense. Score, play defense. Score, play defense. That's what they really do. But when it comes to these moments, that's what we're talking about with LeBron. Yes, he can be an all-around player, but that's going to mess his team up in the end because number one, if he has the ball the whole fucking game, and then the fourth quarter where he needs to have the ball out of his hands, where he needs to move around the defense or get somebody else open, come off of a screen, come off of a cut, come to the elbow, he needs these in his game, but he doesn't have that because he wants to control the ball the whole time, and that's we're literally coming him from high school. That's what he.
I disagree with that last point. If anything,
you don't think that you don't think that
Bron wasn't doing that because the personnel around him didn't require
that. Wait, what are you talking about? His whole what?
I'm saying because your point was you're saying Bron holds the ball and he doesn't allow players to dictate the offense so he can play off ball. So he can focus on scoring.
Wait, hold on. He literally doesn't. That's literally why.
I'm saying
he has a messed up series in 2011. That's why he had the series in 2008. That's why he had the series in 2010. That's one of the it wasn't really that reason in 2009. Which I don't hold LeBron, you know what I'm saying, to like I don't hold 09 against him that much, but I do hold it to a certain extent because coming in the fourth quarters of those games, he was shooting horrible from 3-point percent and he was shooting horrible from the free throw, and he was getting turnovers in the fourth quarters, which could have helped them win. So, but he was averaging 38, as y'all like to say. So I can't really hold that like that, but I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm still on the verge of it, but. Throughout his whole series and his whole career, that's the whole point. Him controlling the offense, having the ball in his hand, having the floor spaced out. That's why in 2012 and 2013, he got Ray Allen and Mario Chalmers, two great three-point shooters, to spread the floor even more. So he got operate within the paint, within the elbow, on the block, or going inside the paint. That's what he was doing.
Hey man, I don't know. I saw Bron give up the keys to Kyrie
And that's what I'm talking. And Kyrie is an ISO scorer. He creates his own shot. Kyrie creates his own fucking shot.
Either way,
he's not a playmaker, bro. That's
but he didn't.
LeBron was the main facilitator. Kyrie was more of a scoring guard like he said, to create his own, to get to his own spots and create his own shots and everything. Kyrie wasn't the main ball handler. Like Kyrie bring the ball up like here and there, but the main person that's really gonna facilitate the team is LeBron, bro.
And that's also why he brought Kevin Love and J.R. Smith. He brought J.R. Smith from Nuggets and Kevin Love from the Timberwolves, because he knows that they're not. He's seen what J.R. Smith was fucking doing in the
that's a great point too, though. Bro said in the comments, my bad. He said Kyrie could have been a playmaker though. Like
we're
not saying. This is my thing. Y'all be getting on Bron for not kind of working on certain things of his game. Some of these players don't either, bro. We don't call that shit out.
But this my thing, right? I want to ask you this, because he said that Russ was the playmaker. I mean, he said that Bron was the main playmaker and facilitator for the team. But does that make Russell Westbrook? Does that make him the number one option in OKC when he was playing with KD?
Thank you, bro. The office.
Because he was basically running the offense.
I'm mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Now, I've said that before, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I've said this before about Russ, because I'm trying to give Russ his credit. I've said this to say, like, he low-key was a leader on that team. Like, I give him props for that.
He was, though, Crunch. He was.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Like, Russ, I ain't gonna lie, like, even though Russ be shooting bad, but really, Russ, he's really a great leader, bro. Like, he can, like, I feel like he really has that ability to be a great leader. It just... Russ sometimes need to slow down. That be his only nick about him. Like he slow down.
I think Brown got higher IQ than Russ, though.
I'd rather have that all-around point guard like Russ than just that scoring.
Nah, because Russ
guard like Kyrie. Hold on, real quick. I think Russ can give me more than Kyrie can, bro. And I think we've seen that over the past, bro.
If you, I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
If you put, hold on, this is why I say that. Then I'm passing.
I'm comparing him to LeBron on that team.
Kyrie can't fit into that Nuggets system how Russ can, bro.
Yes, he can.
Even with Jamal Murray on the floor, Russ. That's why I say that though, because Jamal Murray's still on the floor.
Bro.
Dead ass though.
That's low key.
The thing is though, Kyrie. The thing
like
is,
Russ
Kyrie
can fit anywhere though. Russ can fit anywhere.
He can.
But I think Kyrie,
bro. This is Kyrie we're talking about, bro.
It's funny because they already got somebody like Kyrie because they got Jamal Murray. But I think he would kind of be better than Jamal Murray. But you don't really, he probably wouldn't.
Yo, to say Kyrie not gonna fit in is crazy.
Y'all think Luka and Kyrie?
He just said.
Y'all think Luka and Kyrie
was able to trade Jamal Murray for Kyrie? I'm pretty sure they probably do.
No, he not. I think
we're trying to wait. We don't be giving credit for Kyrie though. Like Kyrie, like let's not act like Kyrie is not a fucking great passer. This nigga is a great passer. Now,
so why he didn't?
You guys are probably talking about.
So why he didn't do that with Luka?
He was doing that with the Mavs. Did you not see that? Did you not see that stretch?
Let me explain something. So on the Mavericks with Luka Doncic, Jason Kidd already was honed. If you watch those games, he was honed on giving Luka the ball. He was trying to make it. You trying to give the MVP race to Luka, which they were playing.
I'm talking about in the finals, though. No.
The finals is a big part of my point. Throughout the whole regular season and the playoffs, they were playing a 2-man game with Kyrie and Luka, but throughout the whole regular season, it was mainly Luka operating the ball, averaging the numbers he was averaging with the assists he was averaging. Then on top of that, that's what you see that defining factor within the fucking finals when nobody else can do shit except for fucking Luka because they're standing off in the fucking corner. That's what that shit doesn't work in the finals. That's one of the reasons why you don't train your players to do those things. You don't do that.
That wasn't the reason. The reason why they lost is because what's it called? Boston was just a bigger matchup.
No.
Kyrie Irving didn't show up.
No, hold on. But back to the Westbrook.
It's not that Kyrie didn't show up. Kyrie was getting trapped and triple teamed every time he touched the ball.
No.
Hold on, real quick. Back to the Russell Westbrook. I was saying about Chris Point. Like, I was agreeing, or whoever said that Brown was the playmaker. Like, I was comparing Russ to LeBron, not Kyrie. So I was saying I agree that Russ was the first option, or the leader in OKC. Just like how if you saying Brown was the leader on his Cavs team, but if you say that KD was the number one option in OKC, you can say that Kyrie was playing similar to how KD was when he was on the Cavs. Right, he was like the KD.
To be honest with you though, Crunch, I ain't gonna count. I had moments where I thought that Kyrie in the finals. Let's make this clear right here. In the 2016 finals, I thought Kyrie was kind of somewhat of a number one option because I felt like if Kyrie didn't play the way that he played, even though because at the end of the day, LeBron gonna do what he do at the end of the day. It's fucking
Kyrie
LeBron.
was the number one offensive option.
That's
throughout the first
that's
four
where I'm
games,
getting at with
he
KD.
was throughout the first four games.
That's where I'm getting at with KD. Like KD was the number one offensive option. Like if I need a bucket, clutch the game, woo, I go to KD. But playmaking and setting up team and all that, I got Russ.
Which
But
ironically, it works perfect with Bron.
KD though.
It works perfect with Bron because again, Bron's at his best when he facilitates. He's always looking for his teammates. So having Kyrie there to just take the offensive load off Bron.
Honestly, doesn't that show you how like I feel as though that show how good you are as a player because you got to consistently be ready to. It's like you don't get to get the same touches every time.
Facts.
So the touches that you do get, you got to perform every time.
And on top of that, like you're saying, Kyrie's efficient too. It's not like Kyrie's just jacking up shots.
No, yeah. He's efficient because no nigga can guard this nigga. That's why he's efficient.
He's efficient from the late. He's efficient at the cup. He's efficient from the free throw line. He's efficient from the three. He's probably one of the most underrated 3-point shooters in the league right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised he never had a 50. I'm surprised he
getting
never had a. I'm surprised he never had a 50, 40, 90 season,
bro. Especially in those,
tough,
I swear to like a lot of people. I hate this shit. A lot of people they be downplaying fucking Kyrie, bro. Especially in 2017. I ain't gonna lie. 2017, this nigga was way more unguardable than 2016. 2017, I swear, I feel like since he's seen KD on the other side, I feel like this nigga just had he felt like he had to prove something or something. I don't know.
Hey, Black,
this nigga was finished.
Let me ask you something though. Is that the same year when he had 55 against the Spurs in 2017?
That was 2015.
No, that was 2015.
When he had 55?
That was their first year together.
Damn.
He was cooking.
That nigga Kyrie, bro, is fucking crazy. That's why.
Cooking,
no, but look, that's exactly why when I get asked, so who was LeBron's best teammate? Everybody goes to Dwayne Wade. I'm like, bro, if we're really talking about production and what the fuck they did, bro, I'm gonna have to say Kyrie.
Because you know why they're gonna say D Wade? Because D Wade's gonna provide the defensive end too. Not just
The thing about it is, I would have brought up Anthony Davis before I brought up D Wade. To be honest with you, but
what?
I
AD too injury prone, bro.
Absolutely. What do you mean? What?
Yeah, AD is better
in terms of impact. No.
AD's like that. He's like too injury prone, bro.
Nah, but that's why
in terms of what they did,
but not yet.
Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
That's why I always say I say Kyrie because number one, Stephen Curry is my favorite player. What this nigga Kyrie was doing in 2016 and 17, bro, I have never seen no player do that. I haven't seen no player do that shit. Be unguardable by the whole team, even the DPOY, being unfucking guardable by everybody, laying up on everybody. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, and then for LeBron James to come out and say that, oh, he was outmatched, he was the best player in the world when he won 20. I'm like, bro, what the nigga? Did you not fucking see your fucking teammate Kyrie Irving?
It's despicable.
Like, that shit is crazy to me. I'm like, bro, and then I hear his fans say the most craziest shit. Oh my, bro, Kyrie, he was a middle all-star. He wasn't even really. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up.
I'm saying it's cool, bro.
It's just one of those.
This is my whole thing about it, bro. Like, the footage always gonna be there, bro. And then, like, the older we get, these kids are looking this shit up. Every kid that wants to hoop and is playing ball right now, they be watching all the stuff on YouTube. So, anytime somebody
that's what I'm saying.
Play somebody, they can just go look at it. And see, like, nah, like this really what he was just like, you know what I'm saying? I can see it on the TV what he was on.
I was just about to say that, Crunch. Like, I was just about to say it, like, in real time, because D Wade even said, like, we don't appreciate the greatness right now, but when motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, not playing no more, motherfuckers gonna look back on Kyrie, bro. They're gonna be like, damn, that nigga was damn. Like, for us, we seen in real time. Like we know what the fuck this nigga doing. Like, we know he was.
Look, bro.
With Kyrie, it's all politics and narratives, bro. Without those,
yeah.
Kyrie's the guy.
Ray facts. I was finna say that too. Like, I say some players' careers get better after they retire. Like, in terms of like how you're talked about. Like, in my example, like Westbrook, for example, I think he's gonna be praised more.
It's the same thing with
should
Melo.
be obviously because it's like I remember
because
watching
like
when I was
they ain't
younger. Like it's
appreciated.
a lot of series where Westbrook is really outplaying KD like clearly in deep series. I'm talking about
Facts
against the Spurs, against the Mavericks in 2016.
Facts.
Like before we got to the Warriors,
Facts.
bro, Westbrook was hooping better than KD just for that year though. And don't forget when
I'm
KD
thinking
was
he was
the
better.
full season in 2015.
You
Like,
talking
Do
about
you think he was
2016?
better than?
yeah,
Do you think he was better than KD?
So
Do you
it's
think he was
like
better than KD in that Golden State series?
I'm not gonna lie, the last 3 games they played bad, but I remember the game 5 that we lost, KD had 41. I think he was the only one actually he was the only one that looked comfortable in that game right there.
I don't know.
But the first 4 games,
if KD is in this greatest of all time conversations, you can't win one game, bro.
But look, that's a series I don't root for like either one of them because they both played bad, so I'm not giving them one of them the benefit of the doubt. They was both terrible.
But you can't say that. But you can't say that about.
I put more on KD because
him,
KD is supposed to show up more than Westbrook because he's the leader on the team. Like scoring wise, not like go ahead.
Who said that if we're gonna have KD in the GOAT conversations, he can't win one game? Who said that?
I did.
No,
so
KD,
let me ask you something.
GOAT conversation.
Do you think that LeBron them should have won in 2011?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they should have, of course. LeBron himself came out and said.
So what was the excuse? Why would you? What would you think is the excuse for them getting smoked out the way they did?
For me personally, I would say team chemistry because I think Bron was still in that. You're laughing, but that's some.
Hold on. Yeah. Why would you say that though?
Oh man, why y'all do this, man?
Hold on.
And mind you, when I say what I'm gonna say, I'm not saying what I'm saying as an excuse to say.
He was having a good conversation.
Team chemistry.
Team chemistry.
Yo, are y'all hoopers or not? At the end of the day, bro.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Bron's excuse was that his team wasn't enough. That was Bron's excuse.
Bron. There's no excuse as to why Bron shouldn't have won. And even what I'm about to explain doesn't excuse Bron losing. I'm just simply saying I think Bron was coming to Wade's team and he was still at a position like he was still deferring to Wade, thinking this is Wade's team.
Excuse Bron losing.
Team chemistry.
Is that an excuse?
Like LeBron himself came out and said that. My fault. Yeah, you're right. My fault. Go ahead, Ray. That's on me. My fault.
Nah, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is not an excuse for him losing, but I think his mindset was, "Yo, I'm coming to Miami. This is Wade's team." Mind you, I'm not excusing his 11 points in the playoffs. That there's no excusing that. Bron, you should be getting 25, 30, regardless. But I think he was in his head. He was still deferring to Wade, as yo, this is your shit. Like I'm coming from Cleveland, from my squad. I'm coming to your franchise.
So you think it was more so like he didn't? It was like kind of froze up a little bit because he was still hesitant on who should take a backseat.
Who's the guy?
Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, type shit.
Is that an excuse? No.
So what about
again?
Ray? What about 2014?
But at the same time, that happens though, bro.
Wade was injured.
That happens.
What about 2014?
2014, Bron showed up. Bron showed up. Wade played like trash. Bosh played like trash.
Oh, so why don't you say Bron played like trash in 2011?
I did. I said there's no excuse of him scoring 11 points.
You didn't say that, bro.
I said there's no excuse of him scoring 11 points.
I'm saying, but in 2014, now that's when you know that you're the man on the team. The chemistry issues shouldn't be a problem.
2014, Wade didn't show up. He was injured. Bosh didn't show up.
No, wait. But hold on. But that's my point. See how you just instantly just said that? That's why we was asking in 2011. You had so much extra to say, but instead of just saying Bron played like trash.
Because you wanted me to explain.
That's all it was.
Bron played again. I just said I started it with saying there's no excuse for Bron. There's no excuse for Bron.
The first thing you said was team.
No, you started off with the chemistry.
I said team chemistry, and then y'all laughed at me. I said, let me explain. And I said, I'm not going to excuse Bron's losing because at the end of the day, you're LeBron James. There's no excusing you scoring 11 points in a final.
Right. So why didn't you But you never just said. Why didn't you just say he didn't show up? Well, he did. Well, he played like
he didn't show up. He didn't show up. But
I'm saying in 2014. We asked you about 2014. You said Wade and Bosh played like trash.
Because by that point, y'all are 3-4 years in. There is no excuse.
What?
By the time 2014 came around, obviously injuries always gonna plague a team. So that is what it is.
So by the time 2014 come around, there's no excuse, right? So why Bron lose?
Stupid.
I just said injuries plague a team. Just like in 2015, Bron would have won had Kyrie and them not got injured. But I'm not gonna make an excuse to say
Kyrie and Love was actually out. Like in 2014, Wade and Barr still played. And yeah, they ain't go crazy, but the Spurs was old though. It's not like somebody on the Spurs averaging 30 or something. He was all averaging about 15 too. So
I'm about to say
that
shit was crazy.
So Crunch, I'm gonna ask you as a hooper. A well-functioning team is not gonna beat a team that has star players that aren't playing well.
They was hooping, bro.
They were a franchise, bro.
Team, but now it's just all this extra.
They're a franchise. Who was hooping on Miami that year other than Bron?
Well 2014. No, but look, that's back to the Russ and KD. Or they played against the Warriors. They was a well functioning.
But you know the thing about it is too. That same year, I watched OKC put up a better fight than he did, and Ibaka was out for the first 3 games. But you know.
Oh yeah.
If I say that though, I'm a hater though.
They played the Spurs too, right?
Yeah, we played them in the Western Conference final. Right before they beat us, they went to the final. We lost in 6, but we put up more of a fight. Because remember, Ibaka was hurt for the first game.
I remember Ibaka being hurt. And I honestly thought OKC was going to win.
Oh, you talking about 2014?
I thought so too. Yeah, 2014.
Oh, yeah. They played the Spurs, and then the Spurs they went to the final. Yeah, the Thunder played better versus them. Yeah, they played better.
So do you think that if the Thunder would have went to the finals, you think that they would have beat the Heat?
Well, I want you to ask that question for somebody. I'm gonna say yes, of course, because I'm an OKC fan. I'm gonna say that's nice or whatever, but yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Honestly, yo,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they probably could have. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they probably could have did something because
OKC's only problem would have been is who's guarding Bron.
Yeah, Russ was on one. Like Russ wasn't going back. Like he wasn't ready to underperform after that. Like he was on the level.
Russ was hooping. KD was hooping. Who else was on that squad? What's that nigga's name?
Serge Ibaka.
No, who was that small forward that couldn't shoot, but he was a good defender
over there?
Was it Cephalosha?
I'm talking about Roberson. Yeah, you talking about Cephalosha?
Yeah, Roberson, the one that can't shoot.
Roberson,
the one that can't shoot. Yeah.
I don't know if he was.
Yeah, I'm about to say Cephalosha can shoot. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, my fault. It was Roberson I was thinking.
Roberson.
They had the squad. Did they have Reggie Jackson already? Nah.
I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Reggie was young. I'm pretty sure he was there. Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie.
He was
Reggie Jackson,
and they had Jeremy Lamb too.
Jeremy Lamb, I remember,
team, bro.
Man, Jeremy Lamb on 2K was something different. But
might have been talking about. You might have been talking about Kendrick Perkins.
Nah, if KD would have stayed, bro, that would have been a good team, bro. Honestly, if Harden would have stayed, bro, that would have been a finals team. Oh God, it was.
They would have ran it back if Harden stayed.
I ain't gonna lie, they really
was on
Kendrick Perkins, bro. His defense though, his defense.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Reggie Jackson, he was hooping too. He averaged 13.
Kendrick Perkins.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I don't know, man. But...
Nah, Perkins was not good for us.
Kendrick Perkins was
terrible.
Kendrick Perkins was scared to shoot mid-range shots.
Kendrick Perkins was there strictly for defense and rebounds. On offense, get the hell out the way.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was decent at that. Like he wasn't bad.
It was days, bro. It was a good time.
It was basically like a Draymond.
Nobody on OKC is dumping the ball to Kendrick saying, "Yo, go get us buckets, bro."
Yeah. You're not giving a post touch to Kendrick.
you're just not doing it.
I'm not gonna lie, but what's up? Yeah. But yeah, shit happened. Niggas ain't win, but you know.
Hey, go live. OKC
D-Wade was supposed to be compared to MJ, not LeBron. What?
Who?
D-Wade.
This nigga LeBron is crazy, bro. This man recruited Kyrie from 2011, bro.
LeBron different, bro.
Hey. Yo, my LeBron was traumatized from what's his name, Mike Brown. Mike Brown then wasn't trying to recruit no players, so he threw himself.
In that lockout game,
when you just on somebody live talking about when you just on somebody else's live when they was talking about Kobe and shit.
Yeah.
Or no.
Who, me?
That was, bro. That nigga. Hey, Crunch. Let me ask you something, bro. So this dude said that on that 2008 to 2010, right? He said that on that Lakers team, he said that Trevor Ariza outshined Kobe.
No, he didn't.
No, he
No, the
didn't.
hell he didn't.
Hell
I
no.
don't think I was there for all that. Yeah, nah. That shit's crazy.
Bro,
This
I'm
nigga,
telling you,
wait, hold on.
this
Didn't the nigga only
was
average like 8? Like he averaged
bro,
like what,
got
8 or
crazy.
9, right?
Yo, did Trevor even outplay Lamar Odom?
Exactly. Did he even outplay Augusol?
Look, hold up. I'm
Derek
hold up.
Fisher?
I'm gonna tell y'all this is hold up though. This
Outside
was
Kobe,
the
like,
concept of the
that's a new
conversation.
one. I never
Listen
heard
though.
that. Like,
He said, hold up. This was the concept. So we was talking about because he said that he got Magic over Kobe, right? And I said, why you got Magic over Kobe? And he said because Kobe had a stacked team. And I said, you don't think Kobe? I said Kobe never played with a top 75 player. Magic played with
What?
2 top 75 players, gang. How you gonna sit here and say he had a stacked team when he had Lamar Odom, Andrew
yeah,
Bynum, all these other
if
players?
you talking
And
about
he got the
team,
name and all the niggas.
The
Showtime
Showtime Lakers is better than any
Showtime
team
Lakers
Kobe
is
ever
like-
had.
Nah, what had me
Yeah, that's
dying.
what I'm saying. That's
Nah,
what
what
I'm
had
saying.
me
Like,
dying
don't know.
was when that one guy, when Big Chris joined in the live, and he was like, "Yeah, bro." He was like, Manu Ginobili, bro. He was the reason why they won. I was like, "Fuck no, he wasn't, bro." And we were trying to tell him that Manu Ginobili is a role player. He was like, "No, he was not." Like he was getting mad
yes,
as
he
shit.
would.
Wait, hold on. Before you keep going, which year are you talking about? Because if you're talking about
I don't know
05,
what year. We were asking him like what year. They were like, we were asking him like what year was Manu Ginobili not a role player? And he couldn't give us a date. Like he couldn't give us a year. Nothing. He's just
yo,
okay, so let me.
I don't care whether Manu was on the bench or
Ray.
starting. He was like that.
Ray, let me ask you something, Ray.
Yeah.
If all right, so this is not, I'm not saying this to try to make like an argument or anything like that. I just want to so we can be real genuine in the basketball talk conversation that we're having. So if people down Kobe for his 3 rings with Shaq, are people able to down LeBron for his 3 rings with D Wade, Kyrie Irving, and for his 4 rings with D Wade, Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Davis?
I mean, you can't really. I don't know because you can't.
This
it's not
my
really
opinion
equal.
on that.
Oh,
I don't think it's fair to knock Kobe because Kobe was on the Lakers and the Lakers just brought in Shaq. You can't knock Kobe for not playing well with a teammate that he didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers were trying to win. The Lakers were trying to win, and they built a team that could win. You know
but no,
and then Kobe proceeded to win 2 rings after that. When it comes to
saying the rings that they won, they downplayed. They say when they're talking about Kobe versus LeBron, they're downplaying those rings because of Shaq winning the Finals MVP, while LeBron won the Finals MVP for every one of his rings. But Kobe only got, like, they're basically trying to say, oh, Kobe only got 2 championships. It was to LeBron's 4. That's what they're trying to say.
If you're gonna do that, I think you should be. I don't think it's fair to downplay Kobe's rings. But if the argument is LeBron got more rings as the main guy, it's not really an argument because
No. But I think what Sonic is saying, because I've asked this before too. Like, but shouldn't they hold less weight if you're talking about LeBron compared to everybody else? Then, like, even if you take Kobe out of it, there's other players.
Because if you gonna,
there's other players that didn't have D Wade, Kyrie, and AD for their rings. That even though
that's a fact,
but they were still the main option on their team. But honestly, it's not many though. It's not a lot of players that still got 4 though as a main dude.
That's again.
Sure.
You're not wrong in the premise. The only thing that Bron can argue was when it came down to it, when it came down to Game 7s or wherever, I clutched up, regardless of whether
he did.
I don't care who was on his team, Wade, Bosh, Kyrie, AD. When it comes down to it, AD and them might be playing good the first 3 games. When it comes down to the moments where, I need my superstar to show up, Bron shows up.
Well, wait, I think
now you got to say the same for Kobe.
Yeah, this is the same for
Kobe. But like I said, Kobe was showing up regardless. But Shaq
Ray, you
was
see
there,
how
you
see what made that conversation so tricky though? Because
now
you can kind of say the same for, even though he wasn't getting Finals MVP, he was showing up when it mattered most.
Exactly.
That's why I said it's unfair for Kobe because Shaq is Shaq. Like there's no.
There would be some nights where Shaq would get like 20, and then Kobe would average like 40.
But no, even for LeBron, when you're talking about his rings, he's having it's just to look at 2016 and 2020. He's having both people that are averaging. Kyrie was averaging, I think, 2 to 3 points less than him, and Dwayne Wade was averaging 2 points less than him. When you look at Shaq and Kobe for their 2 rings, Shaq throughout the whole postseason, Shaq was only averaging 1 to 2 more points than Kobe.
You know why I think they knock Kobe is just because Shaq was so dominant. People in their eyes, they're like Shaq would have won regardless. If they had another
facts.
He did. But no, yeah. Shaq did have Penny Hardaway. He had Nick Van Exel or Penny Hardaway, Eddie Jones.
But Shaq wasn't the Shaq. Shaq in Orlando wasn't. LA.
No, he was still no. He was still lost to Hakeem. Wait, hold on. He was still dominant. No, wait. He's not saying that he was dominant. Wait. Wait, hold on. He was still averaging prime Shaq numbers. Now the argument that they can
that's what I'm saying. Then they're 30.
No. But look, the argument that they can make is that Shaq went through. He was versing way tougher competition than the 2000s. That's the argument that they can make comparing Rick Smits to Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Karl Malone. The big men that he was facing in the 90s. Then in the 2000s, him facing the old Dikembe Mutombo.
That's a good argument.
Like that's the argument that they can make. But even in that argument, he was still losing to Karl Malone when he had Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones.
Bro, look,
and then even after that,
Shaq had a 60-win team, 4 All-Stars on it in LA, and cannot get out of that first round, bro.
Yeah, he got swept in on.
Right. He got swept by the Jazz twice. Hold on, and he got swept by Tim Duncan early.
I think he was
that's a fact.
1999, bro. So they always forget about this, but I'm not even trying to downplay Shaq. I'm just like, as much as
Shaq was that dude.
Hold on, Rick. Those teams right there, though.
Did he go to a finals?
Yeah.
But look, those teams right there, and he had the Penny Hardaway teams. Those teams is better than the Pau Gasol Lakers teams.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Did he go to a finals? He had more talent than Bron. If you really look at it, like Bron did he go to the?
Did he go to the finals?
He did. He did.
Shaq by Hakeem.
But I'm saying Kobe was.
Then he beat Jordan. He beat Jordan.
He beat Jordan.
But he got swept though in the finals though, bro.
Wait, hold on.
He beat
That's
Jordan.
actually crazy though. No. That's actually crazy because he did have Horace Grant, Nick Anderson, and Dennis Scott and Penny Hardaway. Those were all Hall of Fame players.
Yeah, hell of talent. He had
versus Hakeem Olajuwon, who his second leading scorer, I think averaged 13 or 14 points. Hakeem Olajuwon was the offense and the defense of that Survivors team.
No. That's the year when it was.
He was the whole season.
No, that's the year when Hakeem had. That's the year when Hakeem had Clyde in them.
No.
That's the second year.
No,
that's when he had Clyde.
Yeah,
but the first year,
94. Wait, no.
94. Then it was 95.
Yeah, 95 when he played Shaq.
The first chip he didn't have Clyde. That's when he won DPOI, and he had on league MVP that year.
Yeah, he had Clyde the second time, but I think it was still even though. I think Penny was on Clyde level. Well, by that time,
if y'all think about it, that's kind of
Clyde was solidified.
Finals MVP, back-to-back.
No. Wait, you talking about Rockets Clyde? Like, yeah, all right, yeah, he was like, see,
yeah, but I see what you're saying too though, because he had to lessen his role. He probably still was better than Penny, but I think the Magic. It just I don't know the Magic. I mean, Kobe and them they went to 3 straight finals with Pau.
Bro, then people disrespect Kobe. There would not be a MVP without Kobe.
That's what I was saying. Like that's what I was telling him. I'm like, bro, because he kept on trying to argue the fact that he's basically trying to make it seem like I'm downplaying. I'm like, bro, I'm not downplaying Ryan. I'm not downplaying Trevor. I'm not downplaying none of the niggas that on the team. I'm just sitting here telling you that team was not stacked how you think they were stacked. He only had one player on his team that was an all-star. Lamar Odom was a 6th man of the year? Cool. Other than that, they had Ron Artest, they had Dirk Fisher, but then he gonna say Kareem. He gonna try to say Kareem was old. I say you gonna say that, you might as well say Dirk Fisher was old, Ron Artest was getting old. Like, come on now, gang. Like you
bro, the Lakers is a perfect
example. But their resume was strong before they even met Kobe. The Lakers is a perfect
example of having a squad that doesn't have.
Ron Artest got a DPOI and he was an MVP. candidate way
Them
before he met
09,
Kobe. That's a fact.
that
But
08
no,
to
but no,
2010
That's a
Lakers.
fact. You
Okay,
can look
cool.
that up.
But okay,
but no,
so but
but wait,
okay,
no.
cool. Well, who else
Ron
on that team
Artest was
had
not.
who,
Ron Artest was not the same. Ron Artest owning Houston
No, but
Rockets.
I'm
He was
saying
not. He was eight.
no. I
He was eight.
said they resume is strong before they met Bean. Though that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Like
yeah,
before they got Bean,
Ron
and
Artest
Pau
was like a
Gasol was already
clutch
an All
shooter.
Star. That's what I'm saying. He was already a
cool.
franchise
He
player.
only had one right. Cool. He only had one All Star. But other than that, did he make any All First NBA teams?
No,
Was
no,
he
no.
in
That I
any
agree. No,
MVP
he
conference?
didn't.
Hold on though. Was he in any All like? He only had one All Star. Was he in any first All NBA teams? Was he in any Defensive Player of the
Nah,
Year
never.
conversations? Was he in any MVP conversations?
Never.
No.
Everybody was
If
like,
he
What I'm
was,
well,
no, if he was, he probably like at that time like top 20 MVP. He was like top 20 at that time, like Kyle. But he wasn't
everybody was
like
Probably
role
wouldn't even
players
give
he was
on
him.
like
Probably
top
wouldn't
20.
even
Kobe's
give him
team,
top
bro.
Like
20.
I'm talking about when he
Absolutely.
was with the Grizzlies, he was like top 20, like in the MVP
Bro,
candidate.
Type shit.
that
Yeah.
08 to 10 Lakers is a perfect example of not having star power, but players knowing how to play their role to
Yeah,
win.
like everybody
That's
around
what
him
I.
was role players, and that's what Kobe wanted it to be. Like,
Everybody,
Right.
No, but
That's
I
what I.
agree.
Trevor
No, but
Ariza knew
I
his
agree.
role.
No. I agree.
Right.
Those guys was like seasoned, like
That's
they was getting to their last
Trevor
leg. I
Ariza knew his
agree
role.
with that.
right. That's what I was telling him. I'm like, bro, everybody that Kobe played with was role players. The thing is, his mentality, his the way he approached the game, they looked that shit, they followed it, and look what happened. That's what it was, bro. You cannot sit here and
exactly.
compare Magic Johnson to somebody. Magic played with James Worthy. This nigga was what, the National Player of the Year in college. He was the number one fucking player around that time when he was in college. Then Kareem came over. Like, you can't compare that, bro. Like, this nigga he literally almost three-peated without Shaq.
Yeah, and then the
Without
crazy
Shaq,
thing
bro.
is,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
and
I
then
ain't
it's
taking
like,
that
Come
and
from
on,
then
like
him.
what?
this nigga
Yeah,
has
I
the
ain't taking
prompt
that.
that D Wade is closer to MJ, bro. No, Kobe is the closest to MJ. Kobe
No,
is the
I
closest.
No,
think, hold up though. If you think about it, before D Wade really got injured, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, he
D
was
Wade,
chasing that shit.
yo,
he
That's
was
what I'm
on his
saying.
way,
and
bro.
yo,
Like
I ain't
y'all
gonna
gotta
lie,
in terms
bro.
remember,
of
y'all gotta remember D Wade, like first, like his first. I ain't gonna say his first
his
two, but
first
like
5 seasons,
yeah, like he was
Nigga,
averaging
first
damn
Oh,
two
near
I just
years he
30.
realized it
went
was
to
a
the
typo too.
Like
I
finals.
no,
meant to
his
say what D
'06
Wade
season he was
said.
averaging damn near 30, averaging 27, bro. He was damn near averaging 30, bro. Like
them first five
even
seasons, I haven't seen a shooting guard come close to Wade yet. I
no. But
haven't
I'm
seen him.
saying like '06 year, you can compare that to like what Jordan did, bro. Like
Even
the mode he
even
was on, bro. Like you
Olympics
gotta give
'08
it to him.
Wade. I haven't seen a shooting guard come in
Kobe,
and play like Wade since.
Kobe basically is like a more competitive. It's like a more competitive Jordan,
No, no.
basically.
The
Nah.
reason why I say that this take not really
Hey, bro,
crazy
Kobe
because
is a more
like
polished Jordan.
no, I'm saying like on the stat sheet paper, like all right, Wade as a guard, he's 6 fucking 4. He leading blocks and dunks as a guard, bro. So
That's crazy.
that's like you
That's
got to think
crazy.
about it, bro.
Wade
Like that's
finishing
why
either hand.
that's what I'm thinking about it. Like you got to really think about that shit, bro. He's 6'4" doing that, bro. Like you got to people would think MJ supposed to be leading as a guard though doing that type of shit, bro. So I could see why people compare him in that aspect, but like he wasn't too far, bro. If injuries ain't fuck him up, he went too far, bro.
That boy would have been a
And this is exactly
fucking
why I
I'm
think it's
saying,
basketball,
man.
disrespectful. This is why I
bro.
think it's disrespectful. People be saying Harden's better than Wade because he's
Yeah,
not.
me too. Yeah, big. No,
Thank
but look,
you,
even
bro.
no,
Yeah,
I had brought
facts.
this up I brought this up the other day. Even like if you compare like his '06 season, I was saying this. I told Crunch this stuff like to the panel the other day. I'm like, bro, he really took out then the best player at that time. Like Dirk Nowitzki was then
He
arguably like the
was
best
hooping.
player, bro.
Dirk was
And
hooping.
like that's what I'm saying. At that time, bro, like D Wade destroyed that shit, bro.
I
That's
think
what I'm
I think
saying,
people
bro.
sleep on the fact Wade was only 3 years in the league and carried a team to a
That's what I'm
championship.
saying, bro. Like.
That's what I'm saying,
And
bro.
Like
Like,
that's
LeBron
what
can't
what
and
y'all
say
the
that.
Heat
talking
and the
about?
Heat is my home team. That's my favorite
That's
team.
his
Bro. I
third
literally
year,
seen
bro.
him grow, bro. Like he literally
Third
fucking
year
grew,
and he
bro.
carried Gary Payton's ass to a
All right,
championship.
Fade. So, all I gotta ask you is, in 2011, right? Whose
Yo,
team was it? Was it D Wade's team or was it LeBron's team?
It should have been Bron's team.
I ain't gonna lie. To answer your question, if when you talking about the first year they went to the chip,
With
right?
Wade.
To see Dirk.
Yeah.
All right, boom. Like this, what I could say to answer your question. I always say, bro, they should have ran the offense to D Wade through that whole finals
D Wade was
because.
Okay.
hooping.
Then not only that, because look, if you look at the defense they was playing, bro, they playing zone defense on Bron, bro. D-Wade, if you look at, they playing the same defense they played in 06. Wade understand that deep. You know they did the same shit to D-Wade in 06, and he making jump shots. And I'm like, damn, why the fuck they ain't do that in 2011, bro? Like, he could have ran that whole offense through him, like, just like that, bro. But, bro, you making 8 fucking points. JJ Barea holding you down
That's what I was
8
just about
fucking
to
points.
say.
Like, I don't
Fade though.
understand, bro.
Fade,
Bron,
fade.
So could I
Fade,
ask you
look,
something though?
hey,
Do you
Fade,
think
hold
it was
on.
a chemistry thing?
Yeah, at first,
Do you
yeah,
think it was
I agree. Now, that's part of
okay?
it. That's really part of it.
So
But
you
nah,
gotta
Fade,
So
think.
look,
Ray was
Fade.
right.
That's
So
really
Ray
My
part
was
of
whole
it.
right.
thing with
Fade.
LeBron and the
But nah,
chemistry
look.
is that LeBron low key he was playing good for the whole season and for the playoffs, but it just the finals where he dropped off.
Nah, but this the thing though, Crunch. Cause look, when he first got to the Heat, bro, you gotta remember, bro. Pat Riley now with dumb shit when it comes to like he don't give a fuck if you're a superstar. The system is not your system.
Facts.
So we gonna stick to this guy who went number 3 right here. That's been pushing this shit, like really guiding this shit to the core, bro. You just starting to understand the culture of the Heat culture, bro. So it's
But
like,
no,
like
but no,
just sit
it's
back. Like
but
for
no,
Me and
cause
real.
like
You can
D-Wade
still
had
do
more.
you.
no,
You can still do
no,
you,
cause
but come
In
on,
the
bro.
finals, D-Wade had more points, and
but
he
no,
had
Cause you
more.
gotta remember
but wait,
before
no,
Braun got
going
there,
through the playoffs.
before Braun got there, Wade was coming off a scoring title. Literally, he literally came off a scoring title before
But
Braun
no,
got there.
Faye, look, Faye, what you also like, no matter what system it is or what coach it is,
Right.
after the regular season, whatever they're going to run everything from the post, everything from what they're running in the playoffs to the finals. So if they were doing good in the playoffs, beating teams, once they get to the finals and this one specific player drops, that's not nothing on the chemistry or the team. That's just that player just froze up in the deer
I
in
agree.
headlights. That's
I
not
agree
that's
with that to a certain extent. I agree with that because
because you're
like
going through 3 rounds. You're
no,
going through 3 rounds. Now you're getting to the fourth round, and you're now all of a sudden.
right. No, but even shit. Because even if you look at the playoff series, all right, when they met D Rose, right? When that playoff series when they met D Rose, they damn near lost that game, bro. Like that's just some like
Yeah.
D Rose damn near took them to 7, bro. If like I think they went to 6 if I'm not mistaken, 6 or 7. Like, come on, bro. Like this is a 6'3" nigga doing that. He's basically the key of that team. So
So
okay,
why do y'all?
bro, you 6'8". Of course you supposed to guard a 6'3" nigga. Like you supposed to do that. Like you
Yeah.
supposed to beat
So
him.
That's just
so why
LeBron
do y'all
James's.
think that?
That's the crazy thing is that's LeBron James's play style too. Like he's supposed to. Like he likes to play bully ball.
But that's the thing,
Why
though.
do
Look,
y'all?
they
So why
always
do
like
y'all
to
think that
say
he froze?
so. I feel like a lot of people think since the zone worked so good
Yeah,
against
that zone. Hey, I was just
LeBron,
about to say that.
you
That
know, but
zone
like
defense.
since the zone works so good against LeBron due to his his not great shooting ability, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
LeBron fans and people, since they like to compare LeBron to Jordan and Kobe, they like to say, oh well, what if Jordan or Kobe played in the zone defense? They would have the same thing. I'm like, no, bro. Kobe,
Nah, they
no,
triple
look,
threat. They triple
Kobe
threat
was
Who the
players.
fuck said that?
Kobe literally shot the Trailblazers and the Sacramento out of a zone.
Zone, yeah.
Jordan shot the Orlando Magic out of a zone. Like a zone will make you either shoot mid ranges or it's going to make you shoot threes. They're deadly mid range shooters. They're going to
That's how
shoot that
San
team out of a
Antonio
zone.
in 07, that's how they got him, bro. Because that's all they was doing, bro. Literally playing like sometimes 3-2 or like a 2-3 zone on Braun, bro. Like literally, bro. Like
San Antonio.
if you look at that game, bro, like bro, it's literally a
San
3-2,
Antonio is
2-3 zone flop, bro.
essentially
Like
said,
that's all
"Yo,
they playing, bro. Like literally, bro, they playing floppy on this man, bro. Like literally, bro. Like they literally just playing, like literally, and he the key of he literally the savior of their team. Like he gotta win. In order for him to win, Bryant at that time he had to literally make 35 fucking points, but then 40 points for them to win, bro. It's a fact. They
So
literally put
so
that shit
Fade,
to a halt.
Yeah, I gotta look.
so
I'm gonna
Fade,
look
let
you
me ask
wrap
you
it up
something
though,
though.
y'all.
Oh shit.
What's up, bro?
No, I was about to wrap it up.
Oh,
All
okay, my
right,
bad, bro.
all right, Crunch.